Simsport presents BSTV TCR Season 25. Drivers spend weeks preparing, building setups, studying telemetry, watching replays, writing essays in Discord about tire pressures. Everybody think they are a championship contender. Then qualifying start. The guys who predicted pole positions, P27, emotional damage, door-to-door battles, leg breaking, questionable judgment, and confidence levels completely unrelated to talent. One ambitious dive into turn 1 and suddenly you have become part of somebody else's highlight reels. Emotional damage. Trying to explain it all are BSTV commentators Jay Colley and Pete Bingham. One sees a racing incident, the other sees an emotional damage incident. Welcome to BSTV TCR Season 25. Trust nobody. The battle begins now.
Like a broken wheel, lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Pete shouting orders, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire is all it is. Broadcast the circus, can't second guess. Welding got stumbles in the haze. Nobody knows who's steering this race.
Welcome to BSTV, everybody, and it's another wonderful day here at Donington. This will go to prove that 57% rain in a session means you don't get any rain at all. You get a lot of humidity though. I am Pete Boo Boo Bingham, and I'm joined in the booth by Jay Guru Corley. Good evening, Jay. How are you doing?
I don't know how I feel about being called a guru, but you know what? I will. Does that say the coolster as well, or am
Cultivator. You are the cultivator.
A cultivator.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not even mad about that.
Yeah.
I'm good though, thanks, Pete. Even though I brought my volley, I brought my wellies, it seems to be all for naught.
Can you have a look at the weather and just see if there's any wet stuff coming?
There was 7% chance at the end of qualifying, and it's disappeared.
Oh, I was about to swear. Honestly, it said 57%. Yeah, cheers. Where's the goose? Is the goose in the room?
I don't know. Did you sit? Oh no, you've sat on it.
Oh.
Stand up. Stand up.
Okay, hang on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh.
still breathing with difficulty, but
Yeah, I am
okay.
quite fat.
Oh.
Yeah. 27 degrees, kind of middling for an iRacing session. And here at Donington, a highly iconic track. We're not in the one that a lot of people like the most, apart from obviously Wobbly. We are at Wobbly's favourite. It even says it at the top of this top of the sign there. We're at the GP circuit layout, so a little bit of an interesting addition. This is the Champion's Choice, folks, if you're wondering why it's not Virginia Raceway. And that is because Andrea Stefanina insisted in his choices that we run here. This one should be quite an interesting car combination. We've not raced this, not in BSTV anyway, for a very long time. And look at what it's done to the timing tower in practice, Jay. It's absolute. Well, apart from T and Jamie Wilson, it's absolutely, and obviously Pascal's just joined the session, so we'll forgive him that one. But everybody's in their groups, and absolutely in their groups. All the blue at the top, all the green in the middle, and pretty much all the orange at the bottom.
Yeah, you don't really see that too
No.
often here. Usually on the longer tracks, maybe, but this isn't, even though it's a Grand Prix layout, it's not a particularly long track compared to a lot that are on the service.
No, it's not. You're right. I wonder if do I need to turn up? I don't know whether the racing is loud enough. I did an update on Windows the other day, and it absolutely screws with your sound settings. It shouldn't. You should leave them the hell alone, but it's been all over the place with them. So, people on the chat, if you need to hear cars more, then let me know, and I'll try and sort that out in the background. Right, what else? Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? Why not? It seems almost rude to our audio levels. Oh yeah, thanks. So pro standings. Have I sorted this one out now? Yeah, I've put it in drop score order. So we're in the right hand column, folks. Andrea Stefanina is in the lead, but not by very much at all over Lucky Wookie Walker. He's only 49 points behind Jay. They've got a little bit of breathing space now over Jaden Scott and your driver in third there. And Isaac Price has drifted. He's dropped into fourth. He was in third, and Jaden's overhauled him after last week's great performance from Jaden. But this one, I think, really is. We're in week 10. We've got 3 race weeks to go. Don't forget that, folks, because we'll be racing in week 13 as well because of iRacing having some issues themselves in our week 3 or 4 or whatever it was. And so there's still a lot of points on the table, but I do think this one's going to go right to the wire, Jay. Stephen Walker and Andrea are so close together.
Yeah, Walker versus Stefanina sounds like it should be at WrestleMania 17 in a Hell in a Cell match. There's just so much to look forward to there. It seems anything one can do, the other can do too. Yeah. I think for this week, as it's Champion's Choice for Stefanina, he may have a little bit of an advantage going into this one, but we've seen any of the drivers in the top 4, including that incredible Veloster win last week, by the way. Those who missed last week's race need to watch the first race just for that.
Oh, so
it's yeah, any 4 of those now can really affect the battle between Stefanina and Walker. It just takes one race and everything can change.
Yeah, absolutely right. And don't forget, folks, we've got 3 races here tonight, equally points scored. So getting good positions in all of them is important. Obviously, it's important anyway. But we reversed the top 8 for our final sprint race of this evening. So 3 sprint races, 3 20-minute races tonight, folks. It should be quite dramatic. And he's on the chat at the minute. Ebenezer, he's a good. Ebenezer good.
Ebenezer good.
Yep. Thanks. You're sounding so much. Yeah, very, very naughty.
Very naughty.
Oh, I love it. You can't get better.
Anyone outside the UK has not got a clue.
No, they think we've gone completely insane. Yeah. Oh, dear me. But great song. Look it up, folks, if you're from outside the UK or you were asleep for the whole of the 80s. Or was it 90s? Was that 90s?
It must be 90s.
I think
I'm
it
going
probably
93.
was 90s, yeah.
I'm going to have to go. I'm going 93. What about you? I'll Google this.
94 was when all the good stuff happened in music, so I think 95.
95, 92.
Oh, my, you were closer. I defer to your expertise.
It was by a Scottish electronic music group, The Shaman. Anyone else
Shaman,
wants
yeah.
to listen to Shaman?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
can't even pronounce it.
I've
It's
got
just like-
I've got 2 of their vinyls downstairs somewhere.
What's the vinyl, Pete?
Don't do
joking.
that to me. Do not. Do not. You're into music just as much as I am.
I have vinyls. It's fine.
Yeah, I know you do. I've got more than normal humans should have, but never mind. So I'm not normal. Evan is top of the pile. He has got a lovely cushion at the minute, 212 points over Carl Hardy. He's not here tonight, so Carl can rein some points back if Carl's here. I'm just looking down the order, and why am I not seeing? Oh yeah, I am. He's currently in 8th place overall, so he could haul back a whole load of points here. Thomas Dandridge is also here and doing very well in recent races, Jay. I think that Carl and Thomas are going to hack away at Evan's leader.
Yeah. Time is now if they want to do it, and Carl and Dandridge have to make sure they are absolutely spot on tonight with their performances. They won't get many more chances than this, so with the chaotic nature of the free 20-minute sprints, I'm very interested to see how both drivers do tonight.
Yeah, especially in that reverse one, because that could be messy. We're going to get some Pro-Ams in the pole positions potentially, so we'll have to see how that goes. AM class has Silas still in the lead. Honestly, I really do hope for a Goebel victory in this season, and it looks like it's going Silas's way. Laura, though, is closing the gap all the time for Switch It. And Mika Santa Helena he's slowly dropping astern now. So we've got a similar situation in AM as we have in Pro J. Isn't that strange? You know, the top 2 very close, but then a big jump down to 3rd.
It's strange, but it's extremely entertaining for us.
Yeah, very much so. Indeed, the top 5 here are all within 267 points, quite clearly, because that's what it says on the screen. But you know, ultimately,
Magic.
I don't know. With the amount of races we've still got to do, there's quite a lot of points still to grab. So you know, oh, my voice is quite loud actually. I'm gonna tone myself down. I've changed my mic so it's nearer to my face. So I'll try and keep it canned, folks. I honestly will. Right, let's have a very quick dance through team standings because we've only got a couple of minutes left before qualifying. BSTV out in front at the moment, 764 Earth points ahead of your team, Jay. My team is beating your team. Just saying.
Yeah, but you pay your team, and I don't, and my team pays me. So
Yeah, rituals like firstborn children and stuff. Yeah.
we're not a cult, Pete.
Goat's heads? No. Blood sacrifice.
We are not a cult,
Okay.
Pete.
Moving on to driver of the meeting. We've got 2 in the top. So Nico Mayer got both our votes last week, and that puts him joint top with Mika Santa Helena, and then a whole bunch of people on 1. Goes off the screen. Not going to go through them all. And then one of the most coveted trophies in the whole of iRacing, the Sir Alan Toon Safe Driver Award. Currently, Chris Needham and Jeff Saunders scrapping it out for that top spot, but Chris Needham's got it by the nuts right now. What?
It's one way to put it, I suppose.
Well, look at the difference. 20 incident points. That's immense. That is
It's not
remarkable,
bad, is it?
isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and he's got he's got more turns under his belt than Jeff Saunders. More turns than Michael Jackson.
Okay.
You see where I was going with that? It wasn't quite right, was it? But I tried to pull it off. I'm not saying I failed. I gave it a good shot.
Chamon.
Chamon! Oh. Sorry, I was just watching somebody absolutely muller that car. I don't know who it was. Who was that?
That was Chesney.
Was it?
In his new and improved, was improved Veloster.
Has he got a paint or not? Because he looked
He should
like
have
he was
a
in
paint.
Belgian colours. I think he's in
I'll have
Belgian
to refresh your
colours.
paints, Pete.
Yeah, I might have to. In fact, yeah, I will. Before I trip to the screen. There we go. Right, so everybody's pulling up because we are about to go into qualifying, folks. So you've heard all our genius contributions. Said that with no, there we go. Said that with tongue in cheek. Amazing to see Chris doing so well in the safe driver. Yeah, he is. I mean, he is mega fast. He just needs to stitch it all together for a class victory. That's all that's missing there. So Jaden Scotton was the fastest man in the practice session. Andrea Stefanina in second and Stephen Walker in third. And here we go into qualifying. Right, so let's find somebody who jumps on track, because then we can see them all piling out of the pits. Look at the state
I'm
of
going
this.
to quickly restart the session, Pete, so bear with me a second.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll just keep talking utter nonsense like I normally do. Let's see, who can I pick on? Was that Michael Hall that was early out? Yeah, it was. I'll talk you through what I know about this. So, there's a few of us going to be at Donington this Sunday. And Saturday, I think, for some of them. I can
Literally just bought my ticket 10 minutes ago.
Oh, did you really? Right.
I'll be there.
All right. Did we get any BSTV discount?
I tried, and all it kept saying was coupon not allowed.
Oh, man.
Jake Call's one worked fine, though. And an angry email saying, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah, totally. Who's that out front?
They replied with no, but I still got.
It's Isaac out, like right out. It is. So Isaac was the one. Oh, and Jaden's not having a bar of that. I think that's Jaden anyway. Yeah, it is. So Jaden wanted to be the car in front. That's quite bold, isn't it? I like that. You can't see any of this, can you? Because you're still restarting.
Yeah, I'm in now.
Oh, okay. So Jaden forced himself past Isaac to get to the front of the qualifying queue. He's taking this way too serious. No, seriously. And as he goes into the final hairpin. So what we'll do is we'll let them roll around for this one lap, and then we'll do a running lap. Who do you want to pick on when we get round to the other end?
Probably Jaden, to be honest, because he's got plenty of clear air in front of him. So
yeah, okay, that's cool. Can you do me a favour? Just check the rain. Just make me feel a bit better and say it's like a huge thunderstorm in 5 minutes or something.
Oh my goodness, there's a huge thunderstorm possibly in 5 minutes.
Excellent.
In Bermuda.
Oh. Okay. That's like we rehearsed that, but... Ooh, who was that?
Oh.
Who was that?
I think it was... that might have been... Yeah. And do you know how I knew that was Michael, Pete? Because of the green number boards on the side.
Oh, okay. What?
Just,
what? No,
if people
Carl,
don't... Yeah, Carl. Did I say Michael? I meant Carl. They both look alike, so...
Well...
He's going to punch me for that one on Sunday.
What, Michael? Anyway, right, where's Jaden gone? Jaden, here, Jaden. Here, Jaden. Come on. Where's he gone? Oh, there. Right, okay.
In the last place you look.
Yeah. Right, so Jaden coming around to the last hairpin. No, he's not. He's coming into Melbourne. Right, okay. So I'll jump on board with him, and we'll get you well set up for your track intro for all the wonderful viewers, of which there are a whopping 16 right now. So don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Here you go.
So welcome to Donington Park Grand Prix in Castle Donington, one of the greatest British touring car circuits that has ever been created.
Amen.
Going down the main straight, cut across the pit exit and get yourself in for a late apex at Redgate. Be very careful on the throttle on the exit, because it's so easy to roll out wide and give yourself a horrible 1x. Down the crane, the curves, early laps, slight lifts, but if not, pedal to the metal. Older hairpin, get yourself braked in, and a cheeky little power slide just there for the fans. They loved it. Jaden, not so much. Round Stanley's Sackley's Bridge, even 5 and 6 up to McLean's. You want to brake very gently around here and just guide the car round. Use the slight bit of uphill there to accelerate out cleanly. Then a bit more of an uphill here for Coppice. Get yourself round, hit one apex, go slightly out wide and cut in to finish that corner off. It says DRS on the side, but I promise you these cars have anything but any modifications to make them go quicker. Turn left this time at the S's. A very easy 1x
Oh.
there for that one, unfortunately for Jaden. And sometimes I really nicely slow down as well. Melbourne at hairpin though, get yourself nice and tight. And like Jaden, who thinks
He's
Isaac
burning
should
it off.
probably go first. Oh no, it sounds like Isaac's right next to him there, but up towards Goddard's. Pretty much the same as the last one. Just brake, get yourself in for a late apex if you're going in for another quick qualifying lap. And with that, that's your quick, basic track guide of Donington Park.
Yeah, it was Isaac. You could see Isaac in his wing mirror. It was all over the back of him.
What if Isaac had a Isaac
an
had one
off-track.
as well, actually. Yeah. So Jaden actually got a time down.
What? So
Yeah.
you get a slowdown but no off track.
Well, did it actually say he had a slowdown?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
Uh-huh.
no, it shouldn't have counted the lap then.
No, I know, but it did. Does it delete
That's
it
really
later?
strange.
I don't know.
I would have thought iRacing, if you got a slowdown, it would cancel the lap anyway.
Maybe.
That's how it should work. Myself and Magni Core have history of that. So
Me and Magni.
Magnus Corpus or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Oh dear. Not a lot of AM drivers getting a time on the board, and does that indicate that it's dead easy to get off tracks here, Jay?
So easy, especially at the chicane at the S's.
Oh,
It's
right.
it's horrendous.
Understood. In that case,
I mean, that might have been an off track just there potentially.
right.
For
is it
PVG.
Pretty tight then, yeah.
If you're having to go over those bollards, then you're dicing with that off track there.
Okay, so drivers who are surprising me right now, Isaac, because he's A in the gravel and B doesn't have a time on the board, and B, Andrea, who's busy duking it out with Fee right now, and has no time on the board either.
If I was
RDJ doesn't-
Stefanina,
What?
if I was Stefanina right now, I'd just be letting everybody go
Yeah,
and
I
get some
would.
clean air.
Yeah, me
just
too.
get a time on the board, because if not, then 3 20-minute races, you're just gifting it to your championship opponents.
Alien Whooshy says that you told him to come and watch this.
Yeah, and this time I didn't have to do it at knife point.
Oh, okay, excellent.
I'm
Excellent.
joking. We're not allowed to say the word.
Oh, we're
Point.
not. Okay, right, fine. I won't say knife point then. Right. Right. I've got him in the right paint now. So CBDB has the right paint on. That's nice. Oh, you've done well with that, Jay.
Thanks.
Yeah, that looks good. Thanks.
It
What
literally
the hell
took me 5 minutes.
5
and,
whole minutes, Earth minutes, or Mars minutes.
This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This I did all with this one.
I like it. Do bleep all with the next one, because that's quite good. Well, oh,
no.
thanks. Cheers. Goose, do you like that paint? Does the goose like the paint?
I don't know. It went outside for something to eat. I
Has he
think.
gone for another cigarette? That goose,
know,
right,
right?
he's going to get cancer. That's all I'm saying. It smokes too much.
Oh, it
yeah,
hurt
you,
you. It
right?
hurt you.
Yeah. Especially those Cubans. No, I don't care. Put the Cuban down, right? Step away from the Cuban. Right, okay, that's good.
So plenty of
What?
cars have gone into the pits, straight back out on a fresh set of shoes, looking to beat the so far 1 minute 33.714 of Jaden Scotland.
Yeah, OD Payne has been back to the pits to get some new shoes on. Somebody's just picked up a slowdown. I think that was
Chris Needham.
Oh,
That's
picked up more than a
definitely
slowdown.
served.
Yeah, served, yeah. In more ways than one. Everybody's on an outlap according to the timing tower, apart from a very slow-moving Tamas Asboff. He can afford to be slow-moving. He's the fastest of the Pro-Ams right now. Jaden Scotland is your fastest provisionally at the minute. Mr. Newman had surgery yesterday that went well. Oh, excellent. Good. Let's see if he can wave a flag on Sunday or something. Oh, he's not coming, is he? I don't know. Is he coming? I don't know. Somebody needs to let me know at which point on Donington everybody is on Sunday. Do you know yet, Jay, or not?
What's this? Sorry.
Where everybody's going to be?
No. There's quite a lot of people, including a lot on the track right now, who are going to be there.
Right.
And maybe on the Saturday or the Sunday. I'm only going to be there for the Sunday.
I'm only there for the Sunday as well, yeah.
Yeah. We'll put a message out in the Discord on the Sunday and see what everyone else is up to. Maybe on the Saturday, so if anyone doesn't check Discord for Sunday, they can have a look on there.
Yeah, cool. Why is Euro Larkin not actually racing? Why is he saying go Racing Forces and he's not actually on the track? Why is that? Why?
So he was supposed to say go Power Rangers, but Racing Forces came out instead. It's a force of habit.
Thomas
Wait till you hear his
Dandridge.
ringtone.
Thomas Dandridge with the slowdown. That's not going to help his cause at all. We've got 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. What am I missing? Anton Shashonkov. Are you not going to race with us? Come on, be a love. Come on, race.
Apparently, Mr. Newman had surgery yesterday. It went well. Fantastic.
And there's an echo
Brilliant
in the
to hear.
room. The goose already said that.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I can't help you, Goose. I really can. You're shoulder neck cramps. Tested a bit of driving, but body said no. Wow. Okay. Somebody needs to give him a massage. Is there anything that the cult can do for that? Is there some sort of, séance, or can he burn something? Preferably
What
not like
cult,
living
Pete?
things, but what?
What cult, Pete?
Okay. A different one. I mean, one that you're not involved in.
I'm not involved in any cults, Pete. I don't know what you're on about.
Okay. Where exactly? TCR? Yeah, race TCR, Anton. Why not? Why not? Why not race it? Why not? Lots of people picking up occasional slowdowns here. That's not going to help them at all. Silas Goebel, top of the championship and top of the pile right now in AM class, doing very well. Chris London, nice. Currently provisionally second in class, and Thomas Coombe, also pretty good. Currently in the pits, thinks he's done enough. Putting his feet up, Jay. Is that good? Chilling,
I mean,
like a villain.
I was literally just about to say chilling like a villain, but maybe. I don't know how much he likes actually racing this track, but if he feels comfortable where he is, then who are we to force him out there against his will and race?
Yeah.
Well, maybe his team manager can, but.
And Anton, no, the league is not full. We've got room just about this season, I think. Last season was like over full. That was like Carl Hardy's belly. That was like ridiculously full. No more getting in there. Although I have heard that Carl Hardy can absorb through osmosis as many pies as possible. Michael Hall, in a strange turn of fate, he usually qualifies terribly. He is currently second, Jay.
Not bad, is it? It's we know just how capable Michael Hall can be at being quick, and I presume that this is one of his favourite circuits, or one that he at least really enjoys racing around to get those laps in and get those quicker times.
Yeah. He's doing very well tonight. So it's Jaden, provisional poleman right now. Provisionally second, Michael Hall. And provisionally third is Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker. Andrea Stefanina, languishing in the pits, doesn't really care. Why have I... Oh, there's... What? Did you see that paint scheme just, like, completely rewrite itself on Andrea's car? That was weird.
Is it the first time you selected Andrea since refreshing?
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly. Probably has a different one for the officials and the leagues here.
Okay, right, fair enough. Right, let's have a look at what else is going on. So, Tamas is still the Pro-Am provisional technical pole. He's going to start on the third row. 1, 2, 3, yeah, third row. PVG is currently second in that class, and Thomas Dandridge still third in that class, languishing in the pits. There's lots of cars changing paint schemes. Oh, it's because we're sharing pit boxes, isn't it? I think we have to share 16 pit boxes or something like that in this one. Okay. Oh, why have I clicked that? Don't know. Sorry. Mouse was where it shouldn't have been. Right, so let's have a look.
You mean this isn't real footage? This isn't on simulator?
Sorry to break it to you. Pascal needs to do some...
I paid for this.
I know. So, yeah, Pascal's got silencers on his pedals and his wheel, so that his neighbours beneath him can't hear. And hopefully he can do 2 of our races tonight. Maybe he can only do 1. But we'll hope that he moves house soon, or they do, one of the 2. Meow. By the way. Right, we've tripped over into the race. This is a heat race, folks, so you don't get to finish laps, you just get chinned out of whatever session you're in. And straight into the next session. So I'll run you through our starting grid, which is here. And what a great camera view that is. It means that there's no flashing.
I don't like it.
I like it too. Jaden,
I don't like it.
You don't like it.
No.
Should we try this one?
That's quite nice though.
Right.
Just shows all the cars around the corner, like backing up and stuff. Anyway, I'll let you do the grid because
Cool.
you know, only 2 minutes and that.
Yeah. All right.
I won't talk anymore.
Okay. Much.
Not at all.
Okay. Jaden Scotton will lead us away tonight. Stop flashing your lights. I can see your PVG. You're getting a penalty. Michael Hall will go off second. Stephen Walker will go off third. Andrea Stefanina off fourth. Fifth will be Isaac Price. Sixth will be Thomas Asboth. PVG will go off in seventh. Eighth will be Thomas Standridge. Ninth will be Jamie Wilson. Chris Needham off 10th. 11th will be RDJ, Ronald de Jong. Stefan Goebel will go off 12th. 13th will be Tony Walker T. Carl Hardy will go off 14th. Silas will go off 15th. 16th will be Pascal. Chris London off 17th. Laura will go off 18th. 19th will be Thomas Coombe. Odie Payne will go off 20th. Darrell will go off 21st. CVDB will go off 22nd. Nico Mayer will go off 23rd. Somewhat out of position, I would say, Nico. Chris Dixon off 24th. 25th will be Josh Taylor. Andy Littler will go off 26th. Fee will go off 27th. And Anton Willer will go off 28th this evening. Right, yes, and cars disappearing round that the final part of that hairpin, the exit of the hair. Why? Why would you do that, eh? Why are people so mean to me, Jay? Why?
Well, what are they doing, Pete?
Have you messaged them? Have you?
I can't because I'm scared stiff of typing into the race.
Yeah, no.
Just in case it automatically restarts, so I stay well away from the chat.
Yeah, that one's a good
I've
excuse.
already done my
actually.
1 quota this season, but I don't want to make it 2.
So Anton Willer is not joining us looking at this because he's not joined the grid. So we're gonna. It will burn down for a little bit longer. Lights will come on very shortly now, and when they go out again, we will be racing here at Donington for the first of our 20-minute races this evening.
Green, green, green.
There are 3 of them. No need for a pit stop. Fast repair if you need it. And a little bit of shuffling, but otherwise, everybody away quite nice.
A lot of position changes in the midfield, but a lot of people going too wide as well, and Craner curves could throw up the first few car bodies going across the place.
There was a touch there between Michael Hall and Andrea Stefanina. Oh, he's got it done though, Andrea. Nice. Upper position.
Yeah, but he's getting pushed along at the moment, literally by Michael Hall.
All right.
With a slowdown for Michael Hall as well in 4th, as well as another one a little bit earlier.
Odie Payne. And Nico. Oh, jeez. Right.
And it looks like some safeguard on safeguard violence there.
Yeah, I don't know who that was sailing. Oh, it was Odie Payne. Michael Hall's got a second slowdown in as many turns, really. So he's dropped off the... Oh, he's had to give up a position... a position to Isaac.
I noticed Thomas Coombe was all the way back in 26, so might have been another instant towards the start, but...
Oh, there's some smoking going on ahead. Is that the goose again?
Don't... It's bad for your health, stunts your
I know
growth.
it is.
But Tony Walker and Jamie Wilson...
Right. Oh, what's going on here? Silas and Laura Meiser. This is the top of the championship for AM. And they're having a door-to-door here.
The outside line there by Laura. She's probably going to have the advantage of the inside of turn number 1.
And the toe. Oh, now Silas has got the toe. Right, this is going to be interesting. Andrea Stefanina, where's he gone? Honestly, where has he gone? He's out.
Oh, Stefanina's back.
Oh, he's
Stefanina's
back.
back. Just a slight
glitch.
disconnect there for a second.
Sorry, folks. Everybody calm down. Somebody give that goose some oxygen. Right, Pascal making his way... No, he's not. He's still in his start position. Oh, and here we go again. So Laura having a look at Silas, but not able to do anything with him right now. Oh, and that's a lot of cars side by side. Look at this, Jay. Good grief.
It's nearly looking like a NASCAR race at Talladega with how both lanes are starting to fill up.
It's more like a NASCAR
Oh,
race
too
at Sonoma,
wide.
where they don't
Two
know
blocks are
anywhere.
too wide through here.
Oh,
and
no.
there's your contact.
Sorry.
That's one of the Racing Forces cars, not slightly, but keeps RDJ, keeps it going, keeps it off the wall.
Yeah,
and
nice.
that'll be a major blow to the rest of the evening's festivities, but at least it's out of the wall and RDJ can try and get some places back.
Yeah, Carl Hardy picking up a place there off Stefan, and up 2 places from his start position. Nearly screwed up. I've forgotten what this hairpin's called. What's this one called? Somebody's name, isn't it? Cut out. Right. Chris Needham here, now under pressure from Carl Hardy as well. Carl Hardy getting himself 2 overtakes in 1 lap, maybe. Not done it yet though. Down the hill through Craner Curves, backs out of it before he gets into Old Hairpin. Covers off Stefan Goebel behind him. Meanwhile, Jaden Scotton under pressure here from Lucky Wookie Walker. Audi on Audi, Jay.
Yeah, this is a battle with the fact that Stefanina doesn't seem to be... I'm actually going to very quickly look at the lap times. Yes, Stefanina... Oh, no, Stefanina disconnected slightly for the last lap, so it's not actually telling us what his real time was last lap there. But Stephen Walker is setting purple sectors this lap. Jaden could be seriously in some trouble here, but does Stephen Walker want to initiate a pass on Jaden with Stefanina so far behind? Or does he believe that Jaden can have the pace to pull them away from Stefanina before doing a last lap battle?
Yeah, I mean, he gets right up close to him there, but it doesn't do him any good because he's not going to drive off the corner. We've got... I've forgotten to give you a track map, folks. Right, there's a huge queue of cars right in the middle of the field here. I think this is 600 cars, all fighting it out for 9th place. Don't forget, we reversed top 8 in the third of tonight's races. There is no reverse grid for the second. There is also no time between sessions. They will finish this race and go straight to the grid for the second race, and the second race will grid as the finishing order of this race. Thomas Dandridge in third here, chasing down PVG, who's got a bit of a gap on him now. Tony Walker trying to get back to the tail end of the pro field, and he's got Jamie Wilson behind him as well. Pascal making his way through only slowly at the moment, but he's got to be quiet about it, hasn't he? He's a bit like Anne Frank, isn't he? He's got to be dead quiet.
Pardon?
Was that not appropriate?
Chris London at the moment, 14th place, leading the hands. Chris showing us the pace that he is capable of throughout the season. The battle between Laura and Gobel is still raging behind Pascal, who we have here. I keep nearly calling Pascal Pierre, and I don't know why. I think I've got F1 on the brain.
Yeah. That is
Back
totally
this weekend.
something I would do. Yeah. Top Fuel Teachers, 3641 says shake and bake. Oh yeah.
What a film, Talladega Nights. What a film.
It was spectacular. The first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so good! This is so good."
Crying. Just
Yeah.
outtakes are even better.
I'm not. Do you know? I've not seen the outtakes. Not seen them.
100% get onto it.
Right, will do. I've got the DVD. I've just never watched them. DVD. How 1990s am I? Right. So, Stephen.
What's the DVD, Steve? What's DVD, Pete?
Funny. No. Anyway. Silas no longer in charge of this Am field. Chris London has gained 3 positions since the start and is doing a fantastic job. A couple of positions ahead.
Yeah, I do wonder if Pascal is playing the team game here for the teammate Laura. And, oh, that could be a slowdown, though. And it is.
And
but
Silas.
Gobo has one as well.
Yep.
So, Laura, can she take advantage of this? Laura also has Nico Mayer behind, but I do have a feeling Mayer, oh, and that's dangerously close to serving that slowdown on the apex. Remember, the slowdowns are yours to take, not anybody else's. Gobo still has that slowdown as Laura. She's looking for space on the inside, and there's some smoke up ahead.
Nice move.
Somebody has been spun ahead.
Oh,
it's
Stefan.
Nearly goes into the teammate.
Yep, Stefan dropping and now pulled alongside Laura. And he's got loads of speed, obviously, because he started from way back on that hairpin.
But overtaking on the outside of turn 1 Donington is such a skill, and when you can pull it off like Laura is right now, if Laura can just get that left-hander in, and I feel they're both still going to be going side by side. Laura going for the up and under.
Wow.
Who taught Laura that?
I don't know, but that was brilliant.
Oh, she's not quite able to
She's
get
still
the move
alongside
off, but
just.
could be a late dive here. Hopefully it's not going to be a race-ending one. We're only 9 minutes into
Lovely
this
from
20-minute
Silas.
race.
That was spectacular from Silas Goebel. Kept the outside line, the karting line, and just let the speed run through. That was so good. Well
We
done,
now have
Silas.
a VTS Esports versus Switch It 4-way battle going on for that position, as
Don't slow
on
down
camera
Carl.
now Carl Hardy not
No.
getting a slowdown there, but defended on the inside from Jamie Wilson. Jamie's going to, I thought he was going to call Carl's bluff just there,
No,
but
he's going to cut back here and try and get him on the uphill, but I don't think he's got the grunt to do it. Andy Littler with a slowdown further back, but Andy Littler doing a great job. He's up 3 positions from the start. Well done.
yeah, and he's got some quick AMs behind him. Thomas Coombe, Ollie Payne and Chris Dixon. But Littler still having to try and serve that slowdown somewhere.
Yeah, he's not managed to get rid of it yet. He's gone slow around that. He's got rid of it now, but he's going to be a victim here because Thomas Coombe has got loads of overspeed on him, like loads of overspeed.
Plus a late break as well, and Thomas Coombe gets onto the inside, and luckily for Andy Littler, he only seems to lose 1 position from that.
Yeah, he could have easily lost more. You're completely right. Right, at the very front, Jaden Scotland remains your race leader, I should say. But now, look at Andrea Stefanina. He's with this group with half the race done. Isaac looking on from a distance at the moment, but I think his times are good. His times are competitive with the front, really.
It's only 2 or 3 tenths off, to be honest, which it keeps him a second ahead of Michael Hall as things stand at the moment. And Isaac will probably just is in the Veloster, so
I mean, Michael Scott. How many are there? There's David, there's Jaden, there's Michael. Anybody know who Michael is?
Just very, very supportive family.
Yeah, but apparently, yeah.
Oh, Nico Mayer with a slowdown. Thomas Coombe with a slowdown. So Thomas, after getting past Andy Littler, he served it, and Ollie Payne still 8 tenths behind. So Thomas has got away with that one. Nico Mayer though has De Jong right next to them, 17th and 18th.
Sorry, I'm busy reading messages. Oh yeah, this one's exchanging. There's a question for you on there from Anton Shishankov. Can you tell me why the Veloster is such a rare car? think everybody's sold them to the scrapman, haven't they?
Yeah, since the iRacing updates, there's just something about the physics of the car where no matter what setup you put on it, it always seems to be 3-4 tenths slower than every other car. So naturally, everybody has started racing everything else, and when people who race the Veloster find out about the true horror of the car, they also jump over to another one instead. We keep trying to get iRacing to fix something, but apparently it's we have to give them feedback on how to fix something that can't be fixed with setups. How's your computer coding, Pete? Because we might need you for that one.
I can write in C, M, DAX, and I can write VBA. I don't think any of those are helpful.
That's pretty good, actually. I wasn't expecting that
Oh,
sort of answer, but...
Oh, okay. No,
oh, slow down for Nico Mayer
oh,
again.
Yeah.
And that's going to allow
He's
Gobel
going to get mugged here.
Chesney through. Chesney's on the
Oh,
inside.
nice,
Taylor as
Chesney.
well, taking a wide line. And the Veloster here is going to try and prove a point here. Chesney with the car change. So now car will no longer be a valid excuse. Or so he thinks. We will still find a way.
So, Michael Scott is Dave's brother. There are 5 boys, 1 sister, and all follow Jaden. So,
Nice.
basically, Stephen, if you pick on Jaden, you're picking on at least 6. All right?
Did you just threaten a viewer for stream? What? Who are you are, Eric Cantona? Just
2-point challenge in the stands. Oh yeah!
that's not for you get at stock car racing.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
American ovals. Just like...
That's class.
Oh, right. 13 and a half minutes going in this 20-minute race. I'm sweating with nervousness in case Pete gets approached outside his house and punched in the face.
Classic. Right, so Chesney under quite a lot of pressure here from Nico Mayer. I'm surprised at Nico. I thought he'd be further up, Jay. I really did. He's had some brilliant races recently. I just wonder what the difference is tonight. No practice, maybe? I don't know. It's a curious.
Maybe. I mean, there's been quite a few slowdowns on their part as well. So,
Yeah, true.
especially in these small 20-minute races, you absolutely do not want any slowdowns whatsoever, especially right at the beginning of the race when the pack is so tightly behind you. Now, getting a slowdown would be if you got told that you had to serve 2 slowdown penalties in a race, you'd pick it at the end, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. When the field is strung out, you got less chance of being absolutely freight trained by 5 or 6 drivers. So
Probably
yeah.
better words than saying freight train, but I get what you mean. But yeah, you get my point. Those who have served the slowdowns early, whether they've wanted to or not, it's really affected their rhythm for the rest of the race as their championship rivals drive off in the distance hand in hand.
And by
That
the
was
way,
a lot of exit curve just there, Blom Chesney, nearly enough for a slowdown there
no,
as
he
well.
didn't get one though. No, completely immune. I suddenly like David Scott. Read his message.
We'll have to get a cult t-shirt for all of we're not a cult.
Are you sure?
If I actually see, the thing is with this now is if I actually do a cult t-shirt, I'll be rich. But then
Yeah.
I'd have to say that there's a cult. If I
Well,
don't
yeah.
do a cult t-shirt because there's not a cult, people will just think I'm a liar anyway. Where can I
Yeah.
win, Pete?
Absolutely. Oh dear. That is funny, and logic dictates that is right. Yeah. Oh dear. This is just a secret bid to get Jay like lots and lots of money from selling cult stuff. I mean, you couldn't you?
It's not a cult, Pete.
So is your only cults site no good? No.
I did not even know there was a site called that, Pete.
Oh right. Oops. Do the shirt, get rich. Share. Alan.
You know what, Sir Alan? Maybe.
Yeah. Hashtag. Ooh, that's nice.
Here we go, and the rear quarter panel of
That's RDJ.
Laura Switchett car.
RDJ trying to get past Laura Miser.
That's the line just there.
Oh,
And there we
that's
go.
nice.
RDJ safely on the right-hand side. This is going
he
to be
though?
a position
Ooh.
here. Laura, she's not taking anything from RDJ here.
No. And Nico Mayer's
She is a
just
strong,
overtaken CBDB.
independent woman. She don't need no man bashing into the side of her. Just... Can we get... What is wrong with us?
I don't know.
Oh, 17 minutes gone. There's less than 3 to go.
Oh, what's going on here? Why is Chris London going so slow? All of a sudden, he got that chicane wrong, I think. Oh, maybe not. Fighting back on Pascal. And Pascal's losing a position. Is he? Maybe.
No, Pascal's caught up to London, and Pascal's fighting a little bit. Now that Laura's had to, unfortunately, drop a little bit back. Pascal perhaps just looking for an opportunity of giving themselves a good position
That was robust.
when it comes to the...
Oh,
and
very
Chris has
robust.
turned across there, and Chris should have stuck to the right-hand side
I think
there.
so too, yep. And lovely
You're allowed to tap
pirouette
each other in
from,
touring cars, but I know there could be a little bit of net code there, but from the angle you showed there, Pete, that was not a great angle on Chris's part, but
I'm doing my best Jim Carrey facial expression with no right now. Right, so the top three, you will see, are separated by nothing at all. And we're getting into the dying embers of this race, so I think we're going to pick up last lap on this pass, maybe?
yep, this will be, next lap will be last lap.
Yeah.
A freeway battle. Stefanina, I would be surprised, Stefanina, if they just let these two fight. Just let these two fight. This is one race of 3.
I don't think he is.
If he has to push Stephen Walker into a fight
Yeah,
with Jaden, then he will do that.
Tony
So-
Walker's just picked a position. Oh, no. He and Thomas Dandridge are having a proper thrashing at the minute. I think Tony's won. No, maybe not. He's on the shallow line.
All
Oh, yeah,
Dandridge
he's got
needs
that
here
done.
is a late exit, but I think there was a break in the middle of the corner there.
Yeah. So I think T's done that now. Made his way forward quite nicely, actually. He's the most forward moving driver in the field, up 5 positions. Meanwhile, these three are properly slugging it out on this last lap. This is the last lap. Top 3, you can throw a first class stamp over all 3 of them. I think there's going to be
Well,
something naughty happens here at the chicane, Jay. I really do.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be Jaden involved in it, because Stefanina is right up the back of Stephen Walker. Stephen Walker's exits through one of those corners just suboptimal from what they've been performing for the rest of the race. And if Stefanina wants to put a spanner in the works in the shape of a Honda Civic into chicane, but depending on what happens here, a slowdown
Mega
here,
fast, mega
that
fast.
was
Wow.
incredible.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh my god. And Walker and Stephanie Walker trying to,
Do whatever he can.
yeah, could see
Literally
an
that.
up and under here.
That was so good. Honestly, that was so good.
Such a great exit from that chicane just there. And I'm going to be racing Stefanina on Thursday at the exact same track. I no longer have any faith in my ability to keep him behind me.
You're doomed.
I am. But Jaden Scotton wins race 1, a controlled performance.
I like it when they do the
And,
wiggly thing.
Yeah.
So does the goose, but you know we don't point that out.
Yeah.
Because the goose just doesn't like it. Oh yeah, I see. You know, doesn't like the attention too much. Right, here we go. So we got still.
Stop calling the goose out then.
Okay. So Pascal will lead Nico over the line only just, but it's done. And further back, we've got a work guard battle going on. Chris Dixon desperately wants
Very late apex there, but
nice.
not quite enough.
No, Andy Littler over the line ahead. And Fee just in the background there. Well done. Good stuff. No major disasters. Everybody gets a great race result there. Important recovery to P15 for RDJ, says Euro Larkinen. Don't forget, folks, we do not get any time. So when I read out the grid for this race, it's obviously the finishing order for the first race. Just in case that wasn't obvious, I just made it obvious, you know. Anyway, so let me run you through the grid, and I shall also extend grid in. There we go. Jaden will lead us away again in this second race. Andrea Stefanina will be on the front row next to him in second. Stephen Walker will go off third. Fourth will be Isaac Price. Michael Hall off fifth. Sixth will be Tamas Asboth, doing a great job in the leader Pro-Am tonight. PVG will go off seventh. Tony Walker, or T, will go off eighth. Thomas Dandridge off ninth. Carl Hardy, the Pieman, off 10th. Jamie Wilson off 11th. He's moved up since the first race. Chris Needham off 12th, who has also moved up with him. 13th, we will see Silas Goebel, the leader of the AM class in all ways at the moment. Chris London ended up behind him at the end of that first race, Jay. I didn't see that happen, but he will start 14th. RDJ off 15th. 16th will be Laura Meiser. 17th will be Stefan Goebel. 18th will be Pascal Viertjen. Nico Mayo will go off 19th. 20th will be CBDB. It's Chesney Vandenbroek. 21st will be Darryl Wright. 22nd will be Josh Taylor. Thomas Kuhn will go off 23rd. 24th will be Odie Payne. And if I can find where my mouse is, 25th will be Andy Littler. Then Chris Dixon in 26th. Then Fee in 27th. And Anton will not race. So we are back with another normal gridding session. Stop flashing your lights at the back. That is definitely Chris Dixon. Your card is marked, son. Not that I'm an aggressive person. I'm just calm. So, I think that's a swear word in Eura's name. It was a super sprint. Dang it. Yes, it was a super sprint. And they're all super sprints. Yes. So another 20-minute race, folks. One fast repair. Why? It's not Christmas, folks. I don't need flashing lights. All right. Right, here comes the lights, where everybody stops flashing lights, apart from Chris Dixon. And when the lights go out, another 20-minute race, folks.
Green.
Can Scotton do the...
Oh,
that's
no,
a
he
terrible
can't.
start from Scotton.
Wow.
And straight away...
Isaac's through as well. Michael might be through as well.
worst
Oh, wow.
time.
Yeah, he's trying to find a safe bit. And he's found it now. So he's got it to do now. He's got the work to do, but he's a skilled boy. And there's six of them. Nobody wants to be ahead of this boy because they're just going to get beaten up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Walker
Walker in the lead though, Stefanina in second, Price goes up to third, and De Jong and Goebel behind for 12th and 13th, swapping positions, and that's one of the
Who's that?
racing
RDJ.
forces cars.
Again?
Off that's De Jong. How's De Jong's re-entry into the track
We'll never
going to
know.
be?
Darryl has shuffled himself to the back of the field. Everybody's away. RDJ's back on tracks. Safe. Chris
And
Needham's
that's
now
Needham now off.
Carl Hardy losing places. Jamie Wilson put him under a massive amount of pressure there. Damn Starkies. What?
So there's an opportunity for Jaden in front, going on to the inside of Tamas before the first corner
Yeah, nice.
of the chicane, and Tamas has probably done the right thing there and let him gone.
Somebody stepped way out wide. Oh, it's Thomas Dandridge, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dandridge saw an opportunity to try and get past Tamas, but Tamas shuts the door.
Yeah, nice.
EVG though leading the Pro-Am class up in 5th place, but does have Jaden literally inches behind it.
Yeah, we've got side by side here, teammates, Pascal and Nico. Got the wrong colour car. So, at the front, Stephen Walker is your race leader. We're looking at second place, Andrea Stefanina, Isaac Price in third. Michael Hall is currently in fourth, doing a fantastic job. Really good racing tonight from Michael Hall. PVG, the top Pro-Am car right now in fifth, overall. And then Jaden Scotton with not the best start. trying to make it sound good so I don't get beaten up. That's all I'm saying.
Jane
Darryl
on the
Wright.
inside of PBG there. Oh,
Darryl
that's
Wright's not
that
bad.
almost looked like a Reliant Robin for a
Yeah,
second there.
I was gonna say the
I couldn't
same
see the
thing.
back wheel.
Oh yeah, it's a bit bonkers that, right? Okay.
Scotland and PBG side by side as Dandridge is Dandridge going off for circuit there.
Oh,
There's a big
everybody's
pile
going
up at
off.
the beginning. That's 2 Academy cars stopped completely
going on here?
still. Taylor and Chesney.
Here. And
That's going to be an interesting one to see what happened there.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a second. Meanwhile, Stephen Walker's getting mega pressure now.
Oh, Stephanie is, especially after that that chicane.
Slow down central in the middle of the field for Nico, Stefan, Pascal, everybody basically all following each other off the track. I think Odie Payne's got a meatball from whatever happened, which we will look at. And I think Andrea got either that corner very wrong or very right, and I don't know which it is.
Oh, Stephen Walker shaking
wiggling.
about there, shaking his tail feather at Stefanina,
Shake
which
your tail feather, baby.
I don't know. Is that technically like flashing? I don't know.
I don't know.
Or
Maybe
just some sort of taunt? Is he emoting, or as the kids say, emoting
Shaking
all over
ass.
Stefanina's eyes? I think I need to
my
sleep
God, it's
after
like a-
tonight.
Yeah. Nobody's
But the switch it cars. Switch it cars just switching positions about everywhere at the moment.
Like what you did there. Right, let's have a look at what happened in that incident before. I think it's this. I'm not sure. This might be late on in the day. So we're on.
Could possibly, yeah. This will be it.
Oh, it's ahead.
Oh,
That
it
was
said-
net
so-
code. That was a massive net
I don't
code.
think that was even netcode, to
Oh,
be
was
honest.
it
I
not?
think Josh might have been. Oh, and great dodge just there by
Ugh, and that one.
the
From
work
Fee.
guard cars.
Yeah, very nice. Well done. So you think
I-
that
it
was
looked
all on
like-
his own?
I think Josh just went into the corner a bit too aggressively, too little break, and it just spun him around, just lost control. Early laps.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
don't think
right.
it was-
That's
Don't think
spot
it
on,
has
spot
anything
on,
to
Joey.
do with Payne's car there,
No.
even though Payne did end up getting the tap on, and that's unfortunately given Payne a meatball flag.
Well, he gets a fast repair, bless him, and he's already out ahead of Darryl, so that's sorted that out. He can just make his way through the field as much as he can now. I know he's not got much time.
Gobo and London behind,
Yeah.
fighting it out. And
Cameras on.
it's like
Donington.
London. Someone really out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Push behind, and that
Nice.
is
Oh, that's a nice move.
Racing Forces car going to take the outside, but isn't able to get that overlap. Might be able to sneak on the inside here
Nah, you
if the
don't get
switcher
the
car does
drive, do
not
you?
shut the door.
Yeah, you don't
And
get
they
the
do shut
drive
the
when
door.
you're around the outside at Redgate. Okay.
Extremely close. I feel RDJ could end up making a move on that one there.
Oh, do you reckon? Oops. There we go. Oh, I thought he was going to make a dive here, but no. Coppice.
Nico Mayer behind, losing the car's foot in there slightly, and that could give Laura an opportunity to get on the team radio and say, I'm faster than him. And get the, what's it called? Multi-21, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. But the top 15 will get the reverse grid, and as it stands, it is Pascal. Yes, Pascal getting that at the moment. But Chris London and Cyrus Gabel are both in the top 15 and will be the only AM classes involved in that reverse grid as well. So
Okay. Meanwhile,
could be potential huge bonus points on that final race.
yeah, RDJ's picked up another slowdown. Stephen Walker is your race leader still for now. Andrea Stefanina in second. We saw what he did in the last race on the last lap, so this could be filled with the same amount of drama. Isaac Price is currently in third, the furthest forward Veloster. And one of only two Velosters now, seeing as Chesney's moved to the Veloster. And Tony Walker here in his start position at the moment, so started 8th, currently 8th. People have moved past him in both directions. And he's got Tamas to deal with.
We might have to check out Chris London's last off track because Chris has just fallen completely out of the top 15.
Trying to find it. Oh, he's been off track for about a year. I think he had to pay for readmission to the circuit. He was off track for that long. Oh. So that didn't go down as a crash. That went down as just went off track. And then he's had to re-gear himself and off again. So who would that have been with? Stefan? I think it was Stefan because Silas was further down the field. Further up the field,
Yeah.
I should say.
It looked like it. Yeah, that's. I did hear a lot of commotion on the radio. I couldn't quite pinpoint who it was, but
Okay. RDJ featuring a lot tonight. Most of it on grass at the, so far, and a couple of slowdowns.
Dutch, so.
That was good. I like what you did there. They won't get that because they don't call it grass, but you know.
Yeah,
This-
sorry for being so crass. But
Hey.
I was a poet and I didn't even know it.
Oh
You
my
have the time
word.
to make a rhyme. Yeah, hit single coming out soon. All right, in the switch it sandwich right now.
Yeah, no.
RDJ
Ooh,
trying to
that's
fight his way
nice.
out of it, going for an outside
Oh.
move here on Pascal. Maybe feeling that keeping that 15th place would be a little bit too
he's done it.
risky. And I'll tell you what, if Pascal and Nico let Laura through to have the 15th place in her bid to try and catch up to Silas in the championships, that could make for an extremely interesting race number 3.
No, that is absolute genius, because she's the closest to winning, isn't she, in her class than the others? So it would be a brilliant piece of work. Ooh, what's this now? PVG through on Tamas.
Wow. And Thomas has had a pretty good evening so far as well,
I
but
know.
he will absolutely want to get back in front of PVG and just have a quick look.
Thomas has got really good car control, looking at how he entered and left Redgate. He's going to be in the tow down through Craner and then into Old Hairpin. This is a critical corner on the track, folks, so you need to have a good launch out of here, and they both do. That was absolutely perfect from the pair of them. Up through Starkey's Bridge and then into, is this McLean's? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the oven chips either.
Oh. And then
I'm really
Coppice.
hungry now. Why did I say?
Coppice at the top of the hill here, which has no trees left anymore. And then down Starkey Straight. RDJ trying to, PVG trying to break the toe there. Did so for a little bit. And then into this, so it's super fast chicane actually. So easy to pick up a slowdown. Apparently, it never used to be on the old circuit, the old mapping of the circuit. And then into Melbourne Hairpin. You can choose to do what they both did, which was take the corner as it's supposed to be done. Apex it right at the south point, or you can diamond that corner and get various different advantages depending on how far away from the car in front you are. Same here, and then off, down, start, finish, straight again we go. This is the track, Jay, where I sailed straight through my pit box and wondered
First
where.
of how many times?
Funny.
Well, guys, it was nice being in this booth.
Yeah.
Won't probably be invited back next season.
Alan Sugar style. You're fired. We got lots going on.
Just don't
here.
go and
Good
buy
grief.
West Ham United after that, because
Yeah,
it won't end well for you.
No, it won't. So
Oh wait, I just realised there's probably a lot of West Ham fans in here. I probably shouldn't really be mentioning that club right now.
I think
Whoops.
Hardy might be one of them. I
I
don't know.
know Jaden is.
Oh, is he? Really?
Yeah.
Is he that deluded? I mean, is he, that way inclined?
Hey, West Ham versus Millwall on free TV this season next month. Can't wait.
That's brilliant. What's going on here? Jaden has caught up with Isaac. He's so fast, isn't he, Jaden? Wow. So Andrea, not yet. Is Andrea playing with his food? Do you think, or not?
Potentially. Oh,
Oh,
Jaden
no, he's not.
late one just there.
He
And
got that
I'll tell
wrong.
you what, Andrea might have looked in his mirrors and seen what was going on behind, because Andrea's just completely messed that second to the last corner up, and now Isaac is all over him
pushing
like
him.
a homeless man on a bag of chips. What is wrong with me, Pete?
I don't know, but it's brilliant. Just keep it up. Do it for the views.
Tell you what though, Isaac is really going for it now. There just seems
Yeah.
to have been a second wind, a belief in Isaac now, or has something happened with Stefanina's tyres? I mean, we're only 13 minutes in, so you wouldn't think so. And Stefanina hasn't really been pushing Walker to the limits either, so I'll be interested to know what's actually happened there, because the race for second place here has completely been turned on its head slightly.
It really has.
And Jaden's going to carry on pushing as well. Jaden's only getting quicker as well.
I know, he seems to be like right on it again. The start didn't do him any good, obviously. Where is... Yeah, so Carl Hardy was right up the bumper, I'm going to say, of Tony Walker, but he's fallen a little bit back now. I was just looking at Sir Alan's message. It is tough passing T. But I keep migrating back to this because I think there's something going to happen here somewhere. We have got 6 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. More battles back here. This group is quite congested.
Potential move coming in here now on Taylor, and it's
That was
a
a
lot
nice
of
move.
speed into the corner.
It wasn't a lot of speed, you're right. It could have been deemed as a dive, but I think OD Payne was in control of the whole thing, and Josh is keeping this. So it hasn't worked.
Carry
for
on.
OD
I
Payne.
think Payne's going to let him go.
Yeah.
If Payne could get a good enough exit out of here, we could see a continuation of this battle. Thomas Hasbuff, meanwhile, it looks like they're readying a move on PVG for 6th place.
Yeah, he's nearly pushing him through Craner curves here.
The exit of Old Hairpin.
Sorry, have you seen how
will
far
decide-
ahead Silas is of the rest of his field?
There has been a lot of pushing and shoving going on at the moment.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, 16th place at the moment. Laura is not in a bad position at all.
True. Well, it's not top 15 though, is it? It's top. Is it?
Well,
No, it is. It's top 15.
No,
sorry.
yeah,
sorry,
top
sorry.
15, and
thought it was in
Laura,
V8.
she only has one person ahead of her who could potentially let her have that place.
Yeah, if Nico's paying attention, it might be that he could vault Laura into pole position for race 3.
All you have to do is just get an
Whoa.
accidental start. I mean,
What happened here?
Oh,
what
hang on,
happened
and
here?
yeah.
That's just happened, and there's nothing on my tracker. I was just watching the colours on the timing tower, and all of a sudden we've got a mob.
yeah, and that's for both sets of 2 cars there. As Isaac Price goes straight to the inside there. Jaden's going to have to perform the greatest
Ooh.
late apex turn, and instead he's having a good old sniff. No, wait, no,
What?
can I
What
retract
did
that
you just
statement?
say?
He's having a good old push. No, Pete, over to you. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I can't save this situation. Only the goose can. Right, through Craner Caves we go with these 4 as they... Oh, thanks.
Oh, what?
Did the goose swear?
What?
I think the goose said a naughty word. Anyway, right, Tamas putting pressure back on to PVG again. He wants his position back. These 2 reversed their positions a few laps ago, if you remember. And now they're trying to get it back. But the top 4 are together again. I can't look away. Every time I do, they start fighting. Lady Cupcake says she was summoned by the goose. The goose has magic powers.
True story.
Oh, right, okay, that's cool.
If you mention a goose or a goose honks, then I mean, as in makes a honk noise,
going on
not
here?
stinks. Oh, hello,
Where's Nico gone?
has.
Oh, he's back.
That's it.
That's spooky.
Another.
Second one. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
I think Stefanina's exits through
No,
that
that's-
chicane there are just absolutely overpowered.
Yes.
Oh, 2 black flags for Littler
No
and
way.
Chesney.
So that's got to be incidents, obviously. Nobody's been through the pits. There's no other way you can pick up a black.
Chesney is off the
Why
circuit.
is he doing that? Oh, he's burning.
Oh, that's.
And he's done. Why was that a black flag, not a meatball? Don't know.
It's going to be my team entering administration as well at this point.
Okay, so Andrea Stefanina really, well, all of them putting pressure on everybody else around them at the moment. Andy Littler carrying that black flag at the minute. And now we see CBDB's meatball. Nico Hulkenberg. What?
Nico Hulkenberg is the greatest F1 driver of all time.
In the opinion of whom?
Cupcake.
Okay. Does Cupcake know anything about F1?
Lots. Lots and lots and lots.
Okay.
Just say, there we go. I got it right. I said it exactly how Cupcake would say it. The greatest driver in the history of the sport. But Stefanina right now is about to show us the greatest exit from
He's going to leave
Donington
it. He's going to leave it. So
Look,
he's going to pick up white flag in a second. And this is exactly what he did the last time.
Look how close they are behind.
What?
This four-way battle right now, and Jaden.
Oh!
And
I
I
see.
think she has the inside.
Nice. So that happened last lap-ish. And Andrea Stefanina came out on top, but it's not going to work. Oh, it might still work if he's late on the brakes under that block. No.
And the pass, but Isaac
What?
brakes a little bit late, and that allows Stefanina an opportunity to get through. It's side by side, final lap.
View it from Jaden's seat. Stephen Walker must be giggling his nuts off right now.
Oh, nearly a late dive in from Jaden, probably trying
There's
to
stuff
get
going on
into
behind,
the
but,
back
yeah.
of Isaac.
Thomas Coombe getting roughed up by Nico and by Pascal. Loses a couple of positions.
Laura does take 15th place though.
Yep.
Gets ahead of Nico.
So it will be Laura Meiser as it stands right now on pole for the last of our races. And that'll catapult her ahead of Silas for the start of the third race. But this is too much to look away from. We're going to stay on board until we can't anymore with Jaden, because he's got the ringside seat that we all want. Nico Hulkenberg, really, Cupcake?
To be fair, he is a very
good.
beautiful man.
Yeah, and he does. So he races in what? What did you say?
I said what I said.
Oh,
I see.
switch cameras. What's Jaden doing? What is he doing?
If Jaden somehow pulls
No.
off that, but
Bogged it.
not quite.
Or has he? Is there an opportunity here? I don't know.
I doubt it very much unless Stefanina gets a horrendous exit out of here.
Isaac's done a brilliant job here. That is
Stephen
majestic.
Walker, Stephen Walker takes the win, but Isaac Price with an absolute genius.
That's a steal.
Yeah, racing IQ off the charts
Yep.
in those
Yep.
final few laps there.
That
But
was good.
the battle is still going, and this is for 15th place. Even though Laura's
know.
going to go around the last corner, she's going to have no problems. And Laura will get runner-up in AMS, but
Who
however,
cares? Because she's pole.
15th place. Yes, she will be starting pole on race 3.
Awesome work. Great work by
Switch It
Switch It.
cars doing Switch It, just really pulling out the stops and frustrating Thomas to no end, no doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well done to Chris. Up 5 positions. Well done, Chris.
Cupcake says he's German, he was commentating for the Austrian F1 TV, and he's just the best. My running gag is to say that he wins whenever I'm asked who wins the next race, and someday he will.
Brilliant. Laws of probability might not be in your favour, Cupcake. I'm just saying. So, did Chesney come back out again and get a black flag, or was that the same black flag after it? No, that'll be the same black flag, won't it? After his
Probably the same one, to be
meatball,
honest.
yeah.
So
Wow, Cupcake's a real X-Files fan, isn't she? Right, so that is Daryl over the line. What? What?
Might have to start calling Michael Mitchell at this point.
Yeah.
Well done, Pete. You mentioned Jaden Lyle. They'll get, and I'll call off the boys.
That's funny. That is good. That's a good impression. I like that. So, Stephen Walker. Stephen Walker, where's your race winner for race 2 tonight for BSTV? Isaac Price did a miraculous job, really, of getting over the line in second place there for Yes Motorsport, and Andrea Stefanina gets the final podium step for Dynamic E Motorsports. Jaden Scotton finished in 4th place for JC Academy Emerald, and Michael Hall was 5th. He's having a great night. That he must just really get on with. Why has the sky gone so dark, Jay? Can you just check the weather for me, please? For Result X Pure Sims. PVG. Really?
No.
Oh, why would you do that? Even Goose looked really excited then. 6th. That's the wrong button, Jay. That's the wrong button. Anyway, PVG finished top of the class, 6th on track for Result Clothing. Thomas Asboth was 7th on track and 2nd in class for Spin and Tow Motorsport. And then Carl Hardy brings up the bottom step of the Pro-Am podium in 8th place overall for Result X Pure Sims. So they're still holding good points. 9th sees T over the line in for BSTV. Jamie Wilson was 10th for Team Chimera, and Thomas Dandridge was 11th for Verve Racing. The first of our AM class drivers, Silas Goebel, in 12th for VTOC Sports, and his teammate Stefan Goebel over the line in 13th. RDJ was 14th for Hydro Race Racing Forces Orange. 15th saw 2nd in class and 15th on track Laura Meiser for Switch It, and she will be the pole car for the 3rd race this evening. Nico Mayer finished in 14th, her teammate, and then her other teammate, Pascal Vierchin, finished in 17th. Thomas Coombe was 18th and 3rd in class for AM for JC Academy Emerald. So good points for Thomas Coombe. 19th was Chris Needham for Air Smart Racing. And then we have Chris London in 20th for JC Academy Sapphire. Chris Dixon, who had a fantastic race in 21st there for Work Guard by Result. Odie Payne was 22nd for Safeguard by Result. Josh Taylor was 23rd for JC Academy Ruby. Then a pair of Work Guard by Result cars. Fiona Siddons in 24th and Andy Littler in 25th. Darryl Wright was 26th for Safeguard. Chesney was 27th after... don't know what happened to him exactly in terms of crashage. But he was 27th for JC Academy Ruby. And then Anton on your screen did not race. So we sometimes get some people out on track for these warm-up pieces. And in this case it's Laura. No need for a pit stop tonight, folks, unless you... Well, it's very foggy, Jay.
Yeah, the clouds went quite overcast.
Yep.
And I've just checked the time, and we aren't going off into nighttime or anything like that. It's just got really cloudy all of a sudden with 95% humidity.
Wow. Okay, so that's going to reduce.
So I'm breathing
grip.
water. I might as well
Yeah.
have gills at this point.
We spend a lot of our time in the UK at 85% humidity and above all year, even in winter, which is
disgusting.
why our winters feel so much colder than everybody else's winters, because it's damp. It eats through your clothing, it gets to your skin, and then you feel colder than you do. Even in like Poland, because it's quite a dry air in those countries when it's super cold, less humidity. Any rain happening tonight, says Sir Alan. It rained last night.
0%.
Really zero? Zero as in none, as in zilch, as in nada.
Zilch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's rough.
What can you do with it? The session said 57%. I mean,
yeah,
it is
weird that when that happens, but I've seen like 4 or 5% before be like
deluge.
monsoon into
Absolutely.
Lagos.
Yeah, and into Lagos, yeah. So yeah, it's good because it is utterly random. You don't know what you're getting. I like it, but well, not even a but. I like it. I think it's good. It gives that dynamic element, as we see lots of people doing a little start practice. I don't know if that's what that is. I don't really know. Lots of people getting busted for speeding in pit lane, like PVG just then. As we go check it in this warm-up session, and we will go headlong into our final race session of the evening, our final 20-minute session, with a reverse 15, which should put Laura Mitre on the top of the grid. So we'll see that shortly. Waiting for somebody to grid. And Thomas Dandridge is the first one. I shall extend gridding. Shall choose a camera that hopefully nobody flashes their lights in, although you know what these lot are like. And we'll go through the grid. So Laura Mitre will lead us away as the pole person for this final race this evening. RDJ will go off on the front row next to her. Then Stefan Goebel will go off third. Fourth will be Silas Goebel. I didn't realise that he would be so close to Laura at this start, though he was further back. Thomas Dandridge will go off fifth. Sixth will be Jamie Wilson. Seventh will be T. Carl, the Pieman Hardy, will go off in 8th place. Thomas Asboth, 9th. 10th will be PVG. Michael Hall off 11th. 12th will be Jaden Scotton. 13th will be Andrea Stefanina with Isaac Price next to him in 14th. 15th will be Stephen Walker. Nico Mayer will go off 16th. Pascal Vietchin will go off 17th. 18th will be Thomas Coombe. 19th will be Chris Needham. Chris London will go off 20th. Chris Dixon, it's the land of the Chris's, what the hell is going on here? Chris Dixon off 21st. Odie Payne off 22nd. Josh Taylor off 23rd. Fee will go off 24th. 25th we will see. Can't even find it anymore. Andy Littler. Darryl Wright off 26th. CBDB off 27th. Unlikely that Anton will join the grid. And we will look forward to launching, apart from Chris Dixon, who's going to get a poke in the eye if he carries on doing that. Is that Andrea flashing his lights on the grid, Jay?
I completely missed that. I know the pole sitter is, so...
Well, I can see that. My eyes are burning. Laura, really? I thought we had an accord. Apparently not. So no rain, folks. Just some sort of epileptic seizure from all the light flashing that's on your screens right now. Apologies for not putting a warning up that there would be strobe lighting in this performance. But 5 lights going out means we will go racing for our final... Oh, they didn't leave him at all. And Chris Dixon's picked up a black flag from jumping it straight away. Thomas Dandridge has gone to the grass. I think it's Thomas Dandridge. Yeah, it is. And he's picked up a good amount of positions by doing that. 2 positions.
Yeah, and Goebel's gone so wide on the outside line and is blocked off by De Jong, and this is perfect for Laura. She makes her escape down the bottom. But
what did you
Dandridge, I didn't, Pete. De Jong and Dandridge fighting side by side into the old hairpin, and suddenly the Constantina of this slower car's in front. And a lot of back and forth just there. Elbows out for Tamas. But everyone keeps it all in.
PVG with a slowdown, that is the worst point.
Oh, and there's a spin in front.
Yeah, who was that?
And
That's
everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, that's Dandridge gone.
Dandridge gone.
And De Jong is in the lead. Coming together with Laura and Dandridge by the looks of it.
So where is Laura at the minute? She was the pole
Third
girl.
place with championship leader of the AMS right behind.
Yeah.
And that's Fiona. She has a meatball. Payne, he has a meatball. Chris Dixon with a black flag as well.
So Fee's
and
got...
Scotton's dropping down.
Yeah,
Scotton and Stefanina both dropping down there, and I just wonder if there was a 2 wide at the hairpin. And look at this cluster of cars right now, 3 wide in the penultimate corner. Lap 1. What could possibly go wrong? Is Isaac Price getting elbows in with Tamas? Tamas is just going through, just like a Hungarian hornback dragon, elbowing everyone, blowing fire. This is quite something right now.
That was brilliant. Harry Potter references are
horns out for Hungary.
Acceptable. Jaden flashing his lights, illegal. Just saying. This has been quite a boisterous start. Andy Littler with a slowdown. Chris Dixon with a black flag. Fee with a meatball. Odie Payne with a meatball. Pascal, his neighbours don't like the noise, so he can't race this one. Meanwhile, at the front, RDJ has been caught by Jamie Wilson, who's having a really stellar start. Laura Meister's got herself some space to calm down in. Stefan similarly so, but he's going to get Thomas Dandridge shortly. And then a whole raft of cars following. It's just a beast of a pack behind him. PVG having a look at multiple previous champion Stephen Walker there. Andrea Stefanina is the one making the moves the fastest. I think he's kind of just letting other people get on with their whatever they're doing and making his
Chesney with a
positions
slow
up.
down, Thomas Kuhn with a slow down, and a lot of bickering on the radio around 20th, 21st.
Okay. That's Chesney. Chesney's here. Tony Walker gets a place off Andrea.
Wow.
Maybe temporary, but no, it's not.
Oh no,
He's done it.
Tony goes straight to the inside.
Yeah, nice defending. Leaves room on the outside. If you ever want to see a fair bit of defending, that was it, folks. That was proper textbook stuff from Tony Walker. Whoa, look at that.
Oh, that was...
Michael Hall.
You could not get any closer if you tried there, but
No.
it looks like it's going to be an up and under here as well. Michael with a much stronger exit through the corners.
Stefan's got to slow down. That's a horrible place to get one. Uphill, at speed.
Luckily, plenty of time between them and Thomas Dandridge, so should be able to serve that. I mean, Thomas will get a little bit of a slipstream here, but Stefan, if they get it over and done with, it will only 7 tenths, and there we go. So keeps the position. Laura is still in third, and Laura's having a fantastic... This is literally a perfect situation for Laura right now. She's not got a huge gaggle of cars close by. Everybody else is fighting their own battles, and she just needs to keep it nice and clear as Jamie Wilson jumps in for the lead, and De Jong might try something on the inside here, potentially. No, there's still going to be a call of a spotter here, and De Jong doesn't quite get that, goes slightly out wide to hit that late apex.
Good
And
defense.
De Jong takes it back, but this battle is not going to be over yet.
No, definitely not. This one's going to carry on. Although RDJ, I have to say, brilliant car positioning all the way through that sequence. Silas getting overtaken by PVG moves him even further away from Laura. This could be a championship defining situation for the AM class. Jamie Wilson piling the pressure on still. This is the closest battle, was the closest battle. Jaden's now piling the pressure on Isaac. In fact, he's fully alongside him, and everybody's overtaking everybody. Jay.
Literally back and forth just there,
Yeah.
and luckily both sort of steadying their cars as much as possible.
I think there'll be some swearing inside some helmets.
There was a couple of words, but to be honest, Isaac probably just not. I think Isaac and Jaden just on the exit of that corner, I don't think that could have been either of their fault really. Just not really both aware of just exactly how wide each other's cars are. Pretty sure there wasn't anything malicious there from Isaac. Isaac is backing away just there, and I mean Jaden is.
Oh yeah, it was
going
more
across.
Isaac than Jaden, in my opinion. That came back onto
Maybe
track.
Isaac just trying to get off the curbing before it turned into grass, and you know they're both still in the race, and that's the main thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're right. I think it was just not understanding car. Oh, T, where you going, mate?
Oh, what?
Wow.
A dodge.
Oh.
Tell you what, Gobel definitely needs to invest shares in a mirror company now, because looking in the mirror at that moment in time it really saved him.
Yeah, or just the brown
breaking
underpant
point.
company. Just.
Oh, I love that company. They do such exquisite stuff.
They do. It's all good. It's like camo for the inside of your pants. Anyway.
Stop.
What? I'm just. Is that not their strapline? I don't know. So, you see what I did there? It was good. Anyway, Jamie Wilson still piling the pressure on for the top position. Laura Miser still has a little bit of a buffer, front and behind her. And Thomas Dandridge leads the crowd of wannabes, really. What is that? Who is that? It's Tony Walker, isn't it? Yeah, and Jaden. This is two Audis going at it, and Isaac Price is in this little tete-a-tete.
Jaden's going to have the inside line here. Is Isaac going to follow Jaden's line
Yes,
through
he
to
is.
also take it from Tony? But Tony's going to have a lot more speed on the outside here. That's
Not
a bit
if
of
he's on the
Audi
grass.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Jaden's got to decide who he's going to give the sweet, sweet nectars of Slipstream to. Tony backs out the last moment there.
Michael
Oh,
Hall at the
Stephen
back
just
of this
behind.
queue just got the fastest lap of the race.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's nice.
There's a lot of tough battling going on at the moment, so we might see a couple more quicker laps. Yeah, maybe 3-4. Oh, and Tony Walker going extraordinarily wide there. Keeps it going, though. Great
his
control, and
brother's
I think
through.
that's... Yeah, no doubt there. Stephen was going to get through there. PVG's going to try on the inside and actually gets the move done.
Yeah, that was
before,
opportunistic.
Before McLean's.
Yeah. Right, I need to go and visit the little boys' room, or the big boys' room, I mean. Do you want to take over the cameras for a minute?
I don't want to accidentally cancel the
Oh,
race, so
yeah, okay.
just
No,
feel
okay.
free to
Oh, no!
check it. Oh, and
Jamie.
Wilson's off.
That's race defining.
And Laura loses another position to Dandridge right now. Now Laura's suddenly in a position she does not want to be in at all.
Yeah, because
Loads
Andrea's
of cars
next to her.
behind.
Yeah, or it was next
If
to
you
her.
want to keep the camera on Laura and jump and do your thing.
Well,
you
I want
can.
to see what happened. I'll just piss myself, it's fine. I mean, Goose, can you press the beep button? Thanks.
Oh, and just
Oh.
overspeed there from Jamie.
Now, did Laura get freaked by the fact that Jamie had crashed? No, she
No,
was just
I think Dandridge
yeah,
was
it's
just
already on. Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah. Right, I'll go back to live racing and you can keep the camera. Oh, yeah, keep the camera on, Laura. Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause there's quite a lot going to happen right now. I'll be back very, very shortly.
No worries. Right, so Laura currently leading the AM, starting on pole for race number 3. Has Jaden Scotton just behind field. Jaden's going to put a move in on the inside here. He does. Laura given plenty of room. Keeps it onto the outside. Jaden's move not quite done yet. He'll have to take one more, in which case Isaac Price is also going to take that inside line. Isaac's not going to be able to use the entire outside unless he can get onto that pedal short enough. He can. And 2 for 1 there. Laura slowly falling down the grid now, has a lot of quick cars behind her. They're all in their own little battles too. Her next competitor, Cyrus Gobel, in 12th place at the moment, 2 seconds behind this rabble as Stephen Walker makes a move onto the inside. All Laura has to do here is just keep it nice and steady, be smart with the positioning, and hopefully she can tag on to the back of one of these quicker drivers and keep ahead of Gobel. Meanwhile, Gobel with a second and a half behind him is Chris London. London is catching at some freakishly fast lap times as well. I'm just having a look, and from me starting to mention Chris London there, he has already caught up an extra 4 tenths on Gobel. Mika in the chat, I thought my AM championship winning chances would be over, but seeing this gave me hope again. I'm not sure, so it's kind of frustrating that I can't profit from this situation. All you have to do, Mika, is just turn up, and something's going on behind there where a bit of a traffic jam with Michael Hall's Tony Walker, PVG and Gobel as well, and that has given Laura some much needed breathing room. All Laura has to do now is just keep up with Stephen Walker. Great driving from Laura. Minimal time loss with the pros. Yes, absolutely. Sometimes all you got to do is just take the quicker
Right.
the second quickest line through a corner. And sometimes that second quickest line will give enough space for the quicker driver to get through without too many problems at all. Michael Hall on camera now having to defend from Tony Walker. PVG just in front. And I'm not sure what happened there, but Thomas Dandridge losing a couple of positions there.
Yeah, he
Once
got
again,
lifted out, didn't he?
just seems that anytime Jaden makes a move on somebody, as there's more drama back here. Gobel this time, losing a couple more positions. Oh, Gobel, I wondered what line Gobel was taking on the outside there.
Couldn't even
But
work
just
that out then.
And that's a beat ball as well.
What?
The Gobel
Oh, it is.
into the pits. But
Wow.
as I was saying with Jaden, anytime Jaden makes a move, Isaac is right behind Jaden, just follows his line through. It's enough to push through their passing out the way and keeps Isaac in close proximity to Jaden. And now De Jong leads the race with 2 seconds between them and Andrea Stefanina.
Wow, did you see that from Stephen coming round Old Hairpin?
Scary pace.
It was terrifying. I thought he was right on the cusp of absolutely sending it to the moon. Through on Thomas Dandridge at McLean's and up towards Coppice. Does RDJ have enough of a lead for 6 minutes worth of racing?
I don't think so.
I don't
By the
either,
time I
sadly.
said Stefanina was 2 seconds behind, it's now 1.7. The only thing that's going to save De Jong is Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden can
Jaden
shape this
messes-
race.
Yeah. If Jaden messes with Andrea enough, he could delay him.
And I somehow don't think it's going to happen. Though, there's a couple of corners here at the moment where Jaden is getting real close right now.
And Isaac's getting into this as well. So I don't know whether Stephen's got enough beans in that Audi in order to make a difference here.
Here we are, lap number 10, coming up to 15 minutes of this 20-minute sprint. This is the feature race, season 25 at Donington. Already had a Jaden Scotton win. Race 1, Stephen Walker on your camera now, winning race 2. But at the moment, it is the Pro-Am driver of RDJ just keeping it out in front. I feel we're going to see the pass if it happens in that penultimate corner, the second to last hairpin. Let's be honest, Stefanina through. So Stefanina right now 0.95 behind RDJ. After this chicane here, is already gained 2 tenths, and it's going to be 3 by the time they're halfway through this hairpin.
Yeah, and Andrea Stefanina put up the fastest lap of the race on the last lap round, a 1:34.27, an entire second faster than RDJ.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of if then by the looks of it,
No.
but when. However,
Look at Jaden.
If-
I mean,
if
good grief.
RDJ puts up any resistance here, Jaden's going to be all over Stefanina.
Well, yeah, and they've just done identical fastest laps of the race. Identical.
Wow.
It's been awarded to Jaden, but in that last lap, previous to this, the one they've just done, Andrea Stefanina put up the fastest lap of the race, but Jaden went faster, but he had an off track. So that's
Oh, and that's massively away from DJ and that RDJ. That could be it's not quite a slowdown, but Stefanina needs to send it now.
Yeah.
And Jaden needs to be there for when he does, and Jaden's gone to that inside line. It is too wide here, and Stefanina gets the move done. Jaden's going to get it done here.
Jaden's
No doubt.
I was going to say Jaden was offline, but he's kind of not, is he? That's the line you want to be on.
And key to Jaden right now is the fact that this time Isaac Price has not been able to follow his line in. So this is going to be a straight up battle between Stefanina and Jaden Scotland.
Stefanina is
both
kind of
very
checking
likely.
out. Yeah, he needs to be careful.
Yeah. And both Jane and Stefanina in other races at Donington this week will no doubt be using this as an opportunity to get some mini battles in.
We'll have to see how this one works out and see when the payback's coming. But you're right, Isaac, he's now on RDJ, and RDJ has done a fantastic job at the front of this field, kept his cool. Laura Meiser has also done a fantastic job, but she is making her way back in the direction of Silas. The more people she can keep between herself and Silas, the more points she gets over him in the championship. So keep your
Honestly,
eye on that.
I think Laura may have 7th place in the bag here.
Do you think?
I know PVG is slowly catching, but
it was half a second faster than she was on the last lap.
Next lap will be the last lap.
Oh, in that case, you may well be absolutely right. I thought there was more to go. I don't see the drama that we've seen in the previous 2 races at the end of this one, because Andrea's kind of got a good gap, hasn't he?
6/10 at the moment, but it's all going to depend on that final chicane. That chicane is going to be key here. Tamas, meanwhile, losing the front of his car there, getting battled on by the Veloster of Chesney.
Yeah, and Chesney's up a whopping 8 places already, with maybe a 9th to come. So whatever he's doing in that Veloster, it's working. I know he's had some advice from Wobbly on how to get the best out of it. Maybe that advice has been actually quite good, and not Wobbly's normal advice of go faster.
Oh, and Chesney's actually going to send it on the inside here, and that might
Not
be
a great
bit...
place to be.
Oh,
Oh, that was Darrell getting a loop on it. Oh, right, okay, that was his own teammate coming through. Chris London, where's Chris London?
I think that might
gone?
be disconnection, but
oh, is it? Right.
he should be back soon. He's back.
Oh,
there
right.
we go.
There's a lot of
That's
that
the
going on.
fourth time tonight I've seen that happen to somebody, so must be the Donington weather.
Yep. All this
0%
cloud.
chance of rain. Stefanina at the moment, still the same distance ahead of Jaden.
I'm guessing this is last lap, is it? Yep, yep.
This is last lap. So by the looks of it, it looks like Jaden could be having to settle for 2nd place here. Isaac, though, looking to ruin the Racing Forces party and get that 3rd place from RDJ. But RDJ is going to have the drive of his life on this final part of the course.
Yeah, on
Also
the
battling is Chris London in 12th with Nico.
Yeah, on the normal circuit and like the national circuit, he wouldn't have this problem.
Oh, to Isaac. And Isaac getting a really good run to RDJ here. Isaac's going to try and keep that inside
he's going to
there.
do this. Ooh.
Oh, and a little bit wide there from Isaac.
Yeah.
RDJ is going to have the outside line
Isaac's
there.
waiting for him. Isaac's waiting.
Yeah, I think Isaac has actually decided to let RDJ through there, but Stefanina is going to get a very impressive feature race win here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Jaden behind, and it is a sprint to the line, and De Jong is going to
Ooh,
get that
was
podium
so
position. A drag race to the line with Isaac Price, who just nudges it ahead of Stephen Walker, and RDJ with a fantastic podium there, but Laura Miser getting a fantastic 7th place. She's done absolutely incredible on that race there. Managed the traffic perfectly, kept up with the quicker people, and a very well deserved 7th on the feature race.
And Tamas getting across the line in his beach buggy styled Honda. And where's Fee? Fee is around here somewhere as well. Coming out of the... Oh, heading... where's she heading towards? Alright, last... I don't know. I couldn't figure out where I was on track just then. Oh, it would help if I put the track map up. There we go. That's not been there all race. Sorry, folk. So over the line for Fee. Ollie Payne et al. Are already over the line, with the exception of Jamie Wilson, who got meatballed, Anton Weller, who didn't start, and Pascal, who couldn't start. So that rounds out that particular race. Sorry, I'm busy clicking buttons here. That's not what I want to look at. I want to look at this. So, your race winner in that final race of this evening was Andrea Stefanina. So let me do something very quickly. Not that. Not that. Sorry, I've got lots of things I need to press at the end of these races. There we go. Andrea Stefanina is your race winner for the third of tonight's races for Dynamic E Motorsports, proving out the champion that he is. Jaden Scotton finished second step of the podium and second in class for JC Academy Emerald, and then top of the pile for Pro-Am was RDJ. Kept his cool for so long in that race and did so well for Hydro Race Racing Forces Orange. A big doff of the hat to Isaac Price, who noted that he'd potentially taken a position in a way that he shouldn't and let RDJ through. Raced him to the line, of course, but wasn't able to do it for Yes Motorsport. So a big salute to Isaac Price. Stephen Walker finished in 5th in this race for BSTV. Thomas Dandridge was second in class, 6th on track for Verve Racing in Pro-Am. And our first AM class driver was Laura Meiser for Switch It, who will now reduce the gap to Silas in the championship somewhat. We'll have a look at what that looks like later. PVG was 3rd in class, so he gets a podium position in his class for Pro-Am. 8th on track for Result Clothing. Michael Hall was 9th for Result X Pure Sims. Tony Walker was 10th for BSTV. 11th saw 2nd in class Silas Goebel over the line for VTS Esports. Well done to him. Nico Mayer 12th for Switch It. Chris London 3rd in class for AM, and 12th on track for Switch It. Where am I going next? Chris London 13th for JC Academy Sapphire. Cal Hardy 14th for Result X Pure Sims. Thomas Coombe was 15th for JC Academy Emerald. Chris Needham 16th for Airsmart Racing. 17th was Josh Taylor for JC Academy Ruby. Stefan Goebel was 18th for VTS Esports. 19th was Chesney Vandenbroek for JC Academy Ruby. Thomas Osboth was 20th for Spin and Toe Motorsport. 21st was Darryl Wright for Safeguard by Result. Andy Littler was 22nd for Work by Result and led his teammate Fee over the line. And then Odie Payne was 24th for Safeguard. Chris Dixon was 25th for Workguard, and as noted, Jamie Wilson succumbed to a meatball after crashing at the chicane before Melbourne, and finished 26th. Pascal didn't start, nor did Anton Willer. Well, I have to say, Jay, 3 20-minute races, it just bleeds excitement, doesn't it? It really does. Absolutely spectacular racing from everybody, and I have to say, really generous racecrafts from everybody, as in they gave each other plenty of room, gave each other lots of respect. Yes, there was a couple of incidents along the way, but nothing was done in anything but racing spirit, Jay.
Yeah, as the season has gone on, the racing has started getting cleaner and cleaner, which it naturally does in all leagues anyway. And at a track like Donington, there are certain parts of this circuit that really put some of these cars under stress to keep away from each other, but also be as quick as possible with all the battles that are going on. So very impressed with how everything has gone tonight, and I'm sure the majority of the drivers will be as well.
Absolutely. So we had Jaden Scotton, then Andrea, then Stephen in the first race. Interesting to see how that changes things for Andrea, because in the second race we had Stephen, then Isaac, then Andrea. And then in the third race we had Andrea, then Jaden, and Isaac was in 4th, and RGJ was in 3rd. So there's a bit of points exchange gone on, and I don't know that the standings will have changed immensely as a result. It's doing this jittery thing, so press start and then go back to that, smooth it out.
There we go.
It's like I've done it before. So points have not uploaded just yet, so we'll come back to that at some point. People are piling into the waiting room to be interviewed. So we shall start with Stephen Lucky Walker. Good evening.
Hola.
Hola, amigo. Hey. ¿Cómo estás?
Yeah,
All
mal.
that Spanish stuff. Or is it Mexican? I don't know. I don't know. We're getting into something we shouldn't. But no man. Right, let's have a look at your car in a little bit closer proximity. There we go. That's excellent. Good. That Napa paint showing up nicely. So let me run through what I've just run through again because I'm that stupid. I can't remember. So in the first race, you finished in 3rd place. So
Yeah.
a podium there. In the second race, you finished in 1st place. So congratulations for getting maximum pointage in that one. And then in the 3rd race, you finished in 5th. So talk us through the first race first. You gridded in, I want to say 2nd.
3rd, I think.
3rd, was
4th?
it 3rd? Right, okay. So you maintained your position to the end then, right?
I can't remember. It's
No,
that
I
long
can't
ago.
now.
So much
What
has
the hell?
happened. I think I was 2nd. I think I got a good start. I got up to 2nd. From wherever I started, I was 2nd. I know that
Okay.
because Andrea got me right on the last lap coming through the foggy S's down to, is it Melbourne, the corner at the bottom?
Yeah.
And you know that because my brother keeps telling me, and I'm like, "You mean the one at the bottom of the hill?" He's like, "Yeah, you idiot." Because I don't know what happened to me or my car, whether I was just feeling the pressure, but every ounce of pace that I had in qualifying in the practice just disappeared. I
Oh.
felt god awful.
Well, we went
Um,
up a massive amount of humidity in the towards the end of the race. So race 1 was similar to practice. Race 2 was more humid, and then race 3, I think Jay said something like 95%, didn't you?
no, blimey, yeah,
Yeah, a fair whack.
Yeah.
yeah. It was. It just nothing felt right, and I had an issue with my wheel in practice on Monday where it literally just veered off to the left, and I thought it had broke.
Oh.
So, I don't know whether it's now a placebo thing or I'm just imagining it, but it feels weird when I'm using it. It's fine, it's working, but I think now that's happened and that's never happened before, and it was flashing and everything, and I'm like, is it broke or whatever? However, um, I was still going okay. I had good results. This is the best sprint race I've had in terms of all 3 finishes, but
Yeah.
I probably should have tried to make a move on Jaden at the start. Well, I felt I was quicker, but I don't think I was actually quicker than him. It's just you always feel quicker when you're right behind someone.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a
And I
it's
don't
a
know.
it's a mental thing, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know whether I cooked my tires or whatever. Or Andrea just I don't know. Basically, he did a really good move to get me on the last lap of the first race, and then I was really angry. I did my best Russ impression. Um, and my brother didn't say anything until I think halfway through the second race because I think one of the best starts I've had this season, and it was back to having a Veloster start last year or last season,
Right.
sorry, where I just jumped 4 people on the start, but Jaden got a terrible start, and Andrea got, I don't know, his second phase might not have been very good, so
Yeah.
I was leading into the first corner, and I was like, I'm just going to have to try my best to keep Andrea behind. So obviously, I have to finish in front of him. There's nothing else I can do.
Hmm.
That's literally the bare minimum. But luckily, I think my tires went off, or I was just feeling the pressure, whatever. Maybe a bit of everything. And Isaac passed him, and I mean, obviously that was good. That made up for the first race, but then the last race it was a nightmare trying to navigate the first few laps. I picked up damage, which I didn't know I'd got damage until I was driving through a couple of corners and on the straights. I was like, I can't pull away and I'm not gaining on anyone, or they're pulling away from me, and I'm like, what's going on? And
All right.
turns out I had damage on the front left, so I couldn't keep up when the 4 of us got. So we were all just chasing down was it Ronald? Yeah, Ronald.
Yeah, RDJ. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up with them because the car just wouldn't let me physically. There was nothing in it.
Where
Like it.
I didn't notice you have any contact.
Yeah, no, neither did I. I didn't see. I didn't feel any. I got no 0x at that point,
Hmm.
and then I just happened to be like, something feels weird, and I obviously, again, like I said, I didn't realize. I thought it might have just been my wheel or whatever, but no, yeah, it turns out I had damage, and it was the front left of the car, so it was just affecting my confidence to a couple of the corners, and there was a little bit less grip there than what I was expecting. So,
Right. Okay.
I mean, I nearly nicked fourth from Isaac right at the end. I was trying to be really opportunistic because I just needed the points, but the gap's gone back up to 70 points now. So,
Yeah, I've just literally
um,
just pressed F5 on my screen. So, yeah,
yeah,
70 points is the gap. It's not a massive increase, is it, though? You were
no,
60,
well, it was
61, was
80.
it?
It
Was it
was 89 when we started last week. I got it down to 49,
49?
I think.
49. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's back up. And Jaden's obviously coming along really strong. So he's only 185 behind me. So
Well, don't forget, you've got more races left than you think because
yeah, we've got the week 13 one,
week
haven't we?
13 is the substitute race week for when iRacing was having its seizure. So yeah, so you've got plenty either in your favour or against you, depending on how you want to take that, I guess.
I don't know. I don't like. I think the tracks for the rest of the season. To be
Well,
honest,
let's analyze that. I was trying to do it in an American accent, but I failed miserably. So we will have next week. We've got Brands Hatch.
I hate. I'm sure I've said it a billion times. I
You
hate
have.
Brand Patch.
Okay, okay, that's
I
one
think it's
hatred. Okay, um,
awful.
Okayama.
I
You like Okayama? You said you liked
I
it
don't
before.
I don't I don't like it.
Mm.
I wouldn't if I saw a race on there in a car that I really liked, I'd be like, I can't bother to like it.
Right.
I don't like the. It's tough to overtake and stuff like that, and
No, at the end of that
I don't.
big long straight on the back, that's
Yeah, but there's
pretty.
so little draft. I might be lucky. The Audi might be good there in that particular section because you're accelerating up a hill.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm just not very good there, and
Okay,
I
and
don't
that.
really like the flow. And then Raid America
Yeah.
and these cars, I hate it. In faster cars, it's not too bad, but in these,
Why do you not like it in TCRs?
it's just too much draft.
But that's what makes it fun for us watching.
Yeah, for you guys, not for me. I hate it. I don't hate it. Like, yeah, it is fun. It's part of racing. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
another skill set, whatever. But yeah, I'm not expecting to do very well there. For me, I need to just stay in the hunt for second and or just try my best and hope Andrea
I
makes
yeah, I think you're
makes
selling yourself a bit short and possibly trying to I don't know, protect yourself because I think you've got with only 70 points between you and Andrea Stefanino, I think you're in with a massive shout. Um,
Nah, if it was still below 50, I would agree with you. And I know we've got is Road America sprint feature,
yeah.
so that's what 7 races left. I mean,
Yes, 7 races left.
we're both around the same pace. If not, he's a couple of tenths quicker.
Yeah.
If he was in the same car, I think he would be as me. I think he'd be much further ahead. So, um, it's just yeah. I just need to win all the races and I hope he finishes, third or fourth or whatever. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Jay, how much credence are you giving to 50 points and Stephen would feel happy, 70 points and he doesn't?
It's, no words.
No words, right? Okay. I call BS on that, Stephen. I think you've got plenty of opportunity to reduce that down to 0 and then get ahead. I can see what you're doing and I can see why you're doing it in terms of what you're saying, but you've won this championship plenty of times before and you've had car disadvantages in the extreme before and you've done it. So I think you will slowly chip away at this. I really do. I think you've more than got it in the bag.
I appreciate the optimism. However, in this instance, I choose to be a realist and decide that I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying it is over. Like anything could happen.
Yeah.
But in reality, on paper, it's a case of race by race, see what I can do. I have to do everything I can to finish in front of him
Yeah, yeah.
without
Okay.
jeopardizing my own safety. Like I just in that third race, I couldn't get away past at all. At the start of the race, just because of the nature of the track, like that's the whole
Yeah.
point of it. It's good. It's good fun. But yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed after today. Like I just whether it's me or I'm in my head or the conditions don't suit my job. I don't know. I'm frustrated, so I'm probably being a bit more pessimistic than maybe I normally would.
Mm,
But
mm.
like I say, on paper, he's the clear favourite by far.
Oh, I'm not
Like
arguing with that. I mean,
God,
he's current reigning champion. He's out in front by 70 points in front of you. Any advantage is going to give him the advantage, if you take my point with that. He's in the Honda. I don't know what advantage that gives necessarily, but it does seem to still be an element of the favoured car at the front of the field. So I do get all your points. I just think that you've got the right attitude when you get behind the wheel and you focus out everything else, and just focus on your racing. I think you are almost like a born champion in these cars, if that makes sense.
yeah, thank you. I'll be fine next week. I'm just, where you just straight after the race, I'm just a little bit disheartened just because of
Mm,
how things went. I should
yeah,
have finished in front of him in that first race. Um, Obviously the third race is a lottery. I mean, this is the best sprint race I've had. I've finished 20
yeah,
something in the other two. So
yeah.
I mean that's an improvement. And obviously if I hadn't have had them, I might be ahead or much closer. Um, so yeah, it's just when you finish it and you know that the gap's gotten bigger when you're trying to close the gap with three less races than before. It's fine. I'll be all right. Yeah, like I'll sleep on it and then I'll be less mardy tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Mm, yeah, no, well,
No, cool. So we've already spoken about the other tracks. So anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and practice for wherever I said we were going next? Brands Hatch? Yeah.
the Brands Hatch Jupiter. Um, yeah, obviously, as usual, you guys for turning up, putting in the effort, doing the service and everything. Carl, I haven't thanked Carl for ages for doing the practice sessions every Monday.
Mm.
Obviously, Jay, you put a lot of effort into the TCR community as well. So I think this is one of the best leagues out there, full stop, let alone TCR leagues. So thank you for the effort that you continuously put in for that. My brother, so he was as miserable as I was with his pace, but he still had really good.
He did really well.
Yeah, he did fine. I think there was a slight murder. I haven't looked back at it, and he's apologised. So
Oh, okay. Who was that with?
with our
Jay?
DJ Robert Downey
Oh,
Jr.,
that was obviously not in the last race, but
he doomed him there.
okay.
He's not an Iron Man for anyone.
I was about to
Um,
say, which character is he representing this week? It's like, I mean, there's Tropic Thunder, which is
Oh,
the
oh
best
Tropic
yeah,
Thunder.
character.
Deep
Yes.
Oh, that's all me. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was good. I think we've got an 800-point lead in the team, so we'll be expecting hopefully some wood for a team's championship as well.
Oh, sorry, I got overly excited then. But no, good shout outs, and look forward to seeing you this time next week, whether you like it or not, on Brands Hatch. Stephen, Lucky, Wookie, Walker are multiple previous champion.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
When are you doing your wrestling thing next?
It's on a bit of a delay at the moment,
I
but
thought so. I was like, where is it? But never mind.
I've just sent you a DM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What was the DM? Oh, okay. No, dear. Right, okay.
I'm taking the goose with me.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on my own. Oh, okay, fine, fair enough. In that case, Jay, thank you for your driver of the meet and vote. I'll do all that at the end, and well, try and enjoy your evening.
I'll try. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Take care.
Cheers, Jay. Right, so Jay's had to left the booth. What? Had to leave the booth. And I'll carry on regardless. I'm not going to do a million interviews. I'm gonna interview until 10 o'clock, so that's 20 minutes. Next into the booth, I'm going to drag the massively impressive Isaac Price. Good evening.
Hello.
Isaac Price from Yes Motorsport. Let me recap everybody on what your achievements were this evening, because they were magnificent. 4th place in the first of tonight's races. I think that's where you gridded, right?
I qualified 5th, I think.
5th, right? Okay. Well, you move forward 1 place. That's good. In the second race, you got a monstrous podium in 2nd place. And that was a wonderfully driven race. And then Sportsmanship Award utterly goes to you in the 3rd of tonight's races, because Melbourne hairpin, maybe a little bit of over enthusiasm into there with RDJ, and then off the grass, and allowed him to carry on. So I absolutely salute you, because that is exactly what we hope to see from all our races in BSTV. Sportsmanship of the highest caliber, and it seems that you are that right now. Well, thank you very much for being that person tonight.
Thank you. But yeah, like I just got in a little bit hot and couldn't quite get it stopped on the apex. It's one of those corners where like sometimes you just get it into the groove of like the inside curb and it pulls the car around, and sometimes you just go in a little bit fast and then it washes wide, and you don't really know what's going to happen until you're past the apex. So you kind of just have to, especially on like the last lap, it's the last chance you're going to get. So just got to send it and hope for the best. And luckily, I was able to just give the place back and give him back the podium, because he deserved it.
No, he really did. He showed a very cool, calm, and collected approach to being in the lead of the race for so long, and then with you guys who are like mega fast hooning it through. He showed a lot of calm in that regard as well. So lots of respect to RDJ this evening. I mean, so where are you in the standings after tonight? I'm gonna have to have a quick little gander at where the standings
are. Without drops, I'm 3rd, but I think with drops, I'm going to be 4th probably.
You are 4th with drop weeks included. I think you can easily get to 3rd, although Jaden appears to have turned up the wick all of a sudden, and has monstered his way into 3rd place, and has done some very, very good racing tonight. That really professionally done. Put pressure on some of the fastest people that we've ever seen in this league, in terms of you and Andrea and Stephen. Absolutely schooled. I can't remember. I think it was Stephen in one of the races. It's very good. But yes, you've done a remarkable job in terms of getting a bag full of points. Any standout moments for you? Your standout moment for me was, yes, it was that point on Melbourne hairpin, but also in that 2nd place, you piled the pressure on towards the end of that race and got yourself a good result, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I was really just in the 2nd race just trying to stay close to the top 2, because I knew that they're kind of, fighting for the championship, and I thought maybe like, if they come together or something, I can pick up a win or something like that. So I wasn't really thinking like I want to get 2nd. I was hoping, just trying to stay close and pick up the pieces if there was a incident or something. But it seemed like Andrea didn't want to take any kind of massive risk, and then I was under pressure, so it was like I either go for the move myself or get overtaken and lose the podium. So yeah, managed to just about get it stopped and get the move done, and that was good, because it's one thing just to get a podium, but if you can get an extra position or 2 on top of that, then that's even better. So.
Oh, too right. What are your thoughts on? I don't know where you're from in the UK, but I suspect that Brands Hatch might be closer to your home than it is mine. How did you go at Brands Hatch?
I mean, I think for me, it more depends how the car goes than me. But like, I feel like, yeah, I mean, it can be a good race. I mean, like I've said this pretty much every round. If there's rain, then that's going to help a little bit. But yeah,
Rain
we'll
will
just have to
help
wait and
you.
see.
All right, talk me through that.
I think the velocities are like it's not any further off in the wet than in the dry, and then you've got a bit bigger gap in drivers and stuff, and it just creates more opportunities. People are more likely to make mistakes, and yeah, I mean, we'll see if it suits me or not. But it's always more fun in the wet. Like you've got a bit more kind of dynamic racing lines, and yeah, it's always just a bit more interesting. So
Yeah,
no,
well,
I enjoy driving in the dry as well. Like the race has always been fun, but it'd be nice to have a wet race and see how that goes as well.
well, I honestly, so for those of you that don't know, watching or for yourself, Isaac, on the Tuesday before the race night, I clicked the button 3 times, just 3 times, and whatever it ends up with, that's what you guys get. And when I did it yesterday, it read 57% rain. And this was nothing like, well, I know it's 57% chance of rain, and that could be one drip of rain, or it could be an absolute monsoon. And I get that. But it does mean that, because we've had other races where it's been 4% and it's absolutely mullered the track completely. So I don't think that the percentages, even if you get them, can be necessarily an indication of how much or if at all, if that makes sense. So we'll have to see what happens
Yeah,
with
I
Brands
mean,
Hatch.
with the way the forecast is, you kind of usually can tell whether it's more or less likely just depending on how, like, you obviously you've got the 57% chance of having some rain at some point of the session, but then you also have kind of the chance throughout the entire session, and it was like 30-40% the whole way through. So
Yeah.
I felt like there was a decent chance, but it tends to be how the session starts then dictates what happens the rest of the session. So if
Yeah, I agree,
you have
yeah.
no rain, if you have no rain at the start, then it's very rare that it then starts to rain later.
No,
even if like the chance is there.
Yeah, I've seen more of our races in previous seasons, obviously. I've seen more of our races that have started with rain and then gone dry. Very, very rare that you see a race that starts dry and then goes rainy. So, yeah, totally agree with that. So let's talk through the last 3 race weeks then. So Brands Hatch we've talked about. Okayama, that's another sprint feature in a fortnight's time. It's base content racing, if that makes sense. It's one of the free tracks that everybody races on, and gets quite a lot of abuse in the early part of your iRacing career. How did you go at Okayama?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I started iRacing a very long time ago, so it's not a track that I drive an awful lot. But yeah, it's always good for racing, especially with like touring cars and stuff, because you've got so many kind of tight hairpins, so it creates a little bit of chaos, and that's always good fun. So yeah, that should be good.
And then, of course, we've got week 13, the resurgence of Road America after iRacing had their issues in one of the race weeks. What does Road America hold for you?
Road America is probably one of my favorite tracks, but I don't think that the Veloster goes particularly well there, so that'll make it a little bit tricky. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I see that as possibly one of the tracks that the Audi might do best at, given the fact that it's got some heavy acceleration zones out certain corners. But we'll wait and see. It's probably a Honda's track favourite, to be fair. Okay. Any shout outs you want to give before we let you go and start doing your practice sessions for Brands Hatch?
Just the usual shout out to Apex Racing Academy. We do great setups over there. So yeah.
Anything else going on with Apex right now? I mean, get your shameless plugins while you can.
Yeah, I mean, provide setups for all the different cars, and yeah, we've got the touring car league on a Thursday as well. I think that's why we're racing. Why Andreas picked Donny, because he wanted it to be the same track on Thursday as well.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
But, yeah, that's always good fun. I mean, I don't participate in it, but there's a lot of good drivers racing in that series as well. So if you're looking for more racing, give that a go.
Yep, absolutely. there's no competition between series as far as I can see. So Apex, SRL, Alpha Touring Championship, we all coexist again alongside one another, not against one another, and we share a lot of drivers. So it's good to see that so many drivers, dip in and out of the different series. And yeah, Apex, another long-standing and very well-respected TCR league, and other leagues, obviously, that run. So very well done. And yeah, we will look forward to seeing you racing this time next week at Brands Hatch, Isaac, and wish you the very best of luck. Good evening to Isaac Price, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, who should we grab next? Let's have a little chat with Laura Meiser. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Ah, so, wow, what an evening. Let me talk you through your finishing positions, more for my own education than anybody else's, because I don't remember what happened a few minutes ago, let alone what happened earlier on tonight. Where did you finish? You were, all right. I'm hoping that says 14th because I can't really read it. I've not got my glasses on. Is that 16th? Not sure. But 4 positions behind Silas is the important line on the first of tonight's races. In the second of tonight's races, you were second in class and again 4 places behind Silas. And then in the final race of this evening, massive congratulations. Topped your own particular AM class, obviously, duh. And 5 places ahead of Silas. So when we look at the championship,
The
there we
gap
go.
got smaller, but just
Yeah.
like I think I don't know how many points, but I think 8 points or something.
8 points. You're absolutely right. Good maths. So you're now 65 points behind Silas. So you've reduced the gap ever so much, ever so little, but it all makes a huge difference, really. It's better that than the opposite way around, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I had like too many incidents in the races. I think that made the gap a little bit bigger again because like the last race would have given more points. I think.
Yeah.
Or the gap would be smaller if I didn't have that many incidents. It's always like the very stupid ones where you go like off track on like a corner where you really don't gain time from it, and it's just like a small little incident because you tried to cut the corner.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really annoying on this track because there's like such a low margin for error.
Yeah, I mean, there is a low margin for error here, and there's lots of off tracks that you can pick up.
Yeah.
Lots of slowdowns and off tracks you can pick up. And I didn't see your name pop up in the slowdown list. If I'm being honest, did you get any
No,
at
no,
all?
I didn't. No, I didn't get any slowdowns.
Mm.
But I got off tracks at the places where other people got slowdowns because I tried to not cut it that hard because I saw so many people like get stuck on the slowdown
Yeah.
and then like 4 people overtaking them because it's so close racing here.
No, you've done well then. And well, you've done well the whole race week because you've reduced that gap to Silas. He's having a very good season, I have to say. This is his best season so far, and you're getting on form with being able to match him on a points basis as well. How do you go at Brands Hatch? That's our next track.
I really don't know. I didn't. I never driven Brands Hatch before.
Oh wow!
So
Right, okay.
so I have no clue how it's gonna go.
I'm only saying oh wow because obviously being a British person racing British tracks, we race there a lot, as you know. So it's unusual for me to be in the booth with someone that's not raced it. But of course it will happen. And it's quite a technical track. The GP layout, which is what you're going to be racing, is quite a lot. It's a bit like Donington in terms of race length. But it's lots and lots of undulation, lots of little hills, very high speed corners with what feels like anti-camber, so it feels like you're off camber for some of them. So yeah, there's some practice needed, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We will be like practicing all weekend because at the moment this is my most important league I'm racing in,
Oh wow!
and
Right, okay. Ooh. Oh, I
yeah,
got
at
nervous
the
for a minute. Yeah, that's the.
yeah, just because like we're so close to like maybe win the AM class,
Oh
and
yeah.
like the whole team is now working on it. I think like Pascal and Nico as well, trying the best to like help me. For example, like in the qualifying, I got like an how you call it, a draft lap? I don't know
Yeah,
where I
yeah,
got the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
lap.
That's
Pascal gave me
exactly
draft.
right. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, and that really helped that I'm not that far behind because I'm definitely slower than Silas. I'm 100% slower than Silas at the moment,
Mm.
but I don't have that many incidents, and I'm kind of lucky sometimes. So at the moment, that's like closing the gap right now. And like the team then saying, yeah, Laura, just go P15. We will like go behind, so you can start on P1. That also really helped.
Yeah, I was going to ask, was that a staged result? Because they've done you a brilliant job there, haven't they? They've helped you out a lot.
Yeah, definitely. That was completely staged. After we saw, yeah, the
No,
team
it's good.
orders,
It's great.
you call that, I think.
I'm happy with that. That's all good. That's tactics right there.
Yeah, because we saw somebody, I think it was Chris London, got crashed in front of us, and then
Yeah.
like Pascal was on P15 or P14 or something, and then it was like, yeah, we can just log through, and then like we did the moves, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. I think Nico didn't get such a bad result in the in the third race from that. So I think that's pretty okay, and yeah, we are focused on winning the AM class because yeah, we're having the highest chance of winning it. In the other
No, that's
classes, it doesn't look that possible anymore, I think.
well, maybe not, but yours is still completely on fire, in a number of different ways. But yes, you've got a really good chance of winning AM class, and you know, I Silas has been with us for quite a long time, and I'm a bit torn if I'm being honest, because I'd love to see him at either of the Gobles win their respective championships, but it really is the fastest person wins, and you're really stacking up to be the fastest AM class driver this season. So keep it up. Keep that focus. Keep your team on side. You're doing all the right things. Get yourself some decent practice in Brands Hatch, and who knows what you can do by the end of the season. It's brilliant that you all seem to be completely tuned into racing this league this season, and I'm really happy about that because it kind of means that BSTV has kind of done its job in that respect. Does that make sense? I want everybody to enjoy
Definitely.
it. The results don't mean anything to me really. All I want is that the guys that turn up, the guys and girls that turn up, enjoy what they do.
Yeah, we are very hyped before every race because every race, like, yeah, we're gonna have very cool races because it's so close with everybody, and like now I know the people, I know how they race, I know that like with who I can like race more aggressively and with who I need to watch out for. Let's say it like that. And it's really just so much fun and like practicing building setups and stuff. Yeah, sounds it's just pure fun and driving a class that I normally don't drive. So yeah, it's really cool. And I have to say, like if I finish the season and I get on P2 in the M class, it's also very okay for me because at least the trophy will still be going to Germany. So
Yeah.
I don't think that would be such a big problem.
No, no, fair enough. Well, keep giving him as much pressure as you can because, Silas for some reason, Silas has turned up this season and been doing so much better than in other seasons. I love it, but I don't know what's caused that. And I'm happy it's happened, but it's great.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
definitely on fire,
oh
100%.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I see his garage 61 laps, and I'm always like, "Fuck! How do? Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
How do I beat it? But how do I beat this lap? And how do I catch up to him and stuff like that?"
Yeah. No, well, you need that, don't you? It's the carrot that you chase.
Yeah, it really motivates you.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's cool. Well, anybody want to shout out to before we let you start your practice for Brands Hatch? Because you're going to need it. There's a
Yeah,
lot of British
definitely.
people in this league.
Definitely a shout out to Pascal and Nico, like for helping me get the reverse grid podium, or the reverse grid start. I don't know how you call it.
Yeah, no,
And
both of them are right, so that's fine.
yeah, and yeah, thank you very much for the good league and the good races.
Thank you very much for joining our series and making it an electric series that it is this season. Laura Meiser, everybody. Cool. Right. Let's now go and grab. Who should we grab? We'll grab Thomas. We don't. Let's see if Thomas is there for us to speak to. Thomas Dandridge, good evening.
Good evening.
Wow, you were right in the thick of it all the way through.
Yeah,
I bet you're knackered, aren't you?
I mean, it's good fun. It was quite eventful.
Yeah, eventful. That's a euphemism for something else, I'm sure. Where did you finish in the first race? I'm going to have to go page back, I think.
Was that ninth?
Oh, I've lost my place on the broadcast. Oh, I've gone too far. There we go. Right, what does that say? Nope, that's play. Thomas Saunders, you were... Yeah, exactly that. Ninth. Don't know why I had to check. And you were third in class, is that? Yeah.
Yes.
So really good points haul result. I'm just going to refresh my memory as to what's going on in Pro-Am. You are currently, after tonight, in third place, 306 points behind the lead, and about 120 points behind Carl Hardy. That's a lot of pies in front of you, by the way.
It is.
That's a massive amount of pies. And in the second race, you did a 4th in class and 10th finish.
Yes.
And in the last race this evening, 2nd in class, I think that is. Behind,
Yes.
yeah, behind RGJ. And is that 6th overall?
It was sixth or seventh.
Yeah, that's impressive. When you've got people like Michael Hall and Tony Walker behind you, you can definitely give yourself a high five. That's impressive racing. What worked for you in that? Was it the starting grid position?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was sort of trying to work on my qualifying more because I think that's where I've always struggled, and then it's put me slightly lower down in the races.
Yeah.
But I was able to get a bit better at my qualifying, and it put me in a decent place for the races. But yeah, it was good fun. Bit slightly annoyed at myself in the third race, to be fair, because
Oh.
I think I started 5th. I nearly overtook Laura for the lead, and accidentally sort of went. We sort of bumped into each other. I'm not sure if it was me moving left or she moved right.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about it, and I don't think there's been any issue. But I think might have been able to escape ahead of Ronald at that point and possibly got a podium.
Oh, right. Okay.
It
Well,
was still good fun.
the fact that you can talk in those terms means that a podium is a reality at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, and you've got to. There's certain people who see the negative side of things, and I can see that T on the chat has said, "Jesus, I thought I was negative." I think that was when he was talking about his brother, because his brother can win races and say, "Yeah, I won it," but whoa, son, you've just won a race against people with like 4,000 I rating and 5,000 I rating, so wind it in. Whereas you're talking about. If I'd not done this particular move, I could have got a podium. Well, that sounds to me like a podium is very much on the cards for you then. At some point in not so distant future, you're going to get yourself a bottle of champagne sprayed all over you, albeit simulated, obviously.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to really screw with your electronics on your rig.
Yes.
We go to Brands Hatch next time. How do you go at Brands Hatch?
I think should be quite good at Brands Hatch.
Okay.
Okay.
And the alarm wired up for that, is it?
I think around here it was very much sort of a half and half. Half the lap it was quite decent. The other half it was a bit naff, so it sort of evened out.
Yeah.
So if it's similar around Brands Hatch, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, Brands Hatch is not. It's dissimilar in the fact that I think it's ever so slightly. No, I'm not going to say it's more technical because there's some elements of Donington which are super technical, but it's got a lot more undulation. It's
Yes.
overall the fast turns are faster. And whilst you might think, well, actually, Crane Coves are pretty quick, yeah, but from Westfield
2 corners.
onwards, yeah, exactly. From Westfield onwards, it is a really rapid track at Brands Hatch.
Yes.
So keeping your tyres underneath you and not losing traction is a huge, huge importance for that race. And it's going to be interesting to see what certain car types do under that. We've seen Wrigley Audis at times. Veloster can turn itself on its own axis, which is a bit of a problem. I don't know what the Elantra does, if I'm being honest. And Honda seems to be again quite a balanced car. Maybe that's their favourite
Yeah.
for brands.
Yeah, the Honda seems to be pretty solid at most tracks.
Mm.
Elantra, it's all right. It's decent, but sometimes it can just be a track it doesn't work at.
Yeah. No, that's it seems a fair thing to say. Okay. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for Brands Hatch?
Yeah. I will say well done for Laura for winning the AM race in the final one. She was very quick, and Ronald for holding on for an overall podium. That was quite impressive, and seeing battling Isaac, and he was doing very well.
Okay. Yeah, no, those are good shout outs. I like them. It's always good to shout out to the people that you had racing around you and the observations that you had on track. Really appreciate that actually. It makes the rest of the field feel that little bit more valued in what they've contributed. So thank you. In that case, we will look very much forward to seeing you on Brands Hatch this time in a week. Thomas Dandridge, everybody.
Thank you.
Right then, folks. I'm going to say last into the booth because A, I've got a 6 o'clock train I need to catch in the morning. B, I want to find out what happened in the no ABS races session on Sunday that's just gone. And C, I want to refresh my memory as to where Jamie Wilson actually finished in these races.
If you're lost at sea, the alphabet's not for you.
Well, yes, exactly. You only managed 3 letters in. So, Jamie Wilson, you finished in 11th place in the first race.
Yes.
Did you struggle in qualifying?
No, not really.
No?
I was at the sort of tail end of the pros
Yeah.
and amongst the pro-am interlopers, which is probably about right, to be honest.
Pro-am interlopers.
I didn't really string like a mega lap together. It was good
No.
enough. It was all right, you know.
Okay. And then 10th in the second race, which put you in a good place for starting the third race. However, stuff happened.
Yes. So in the first 2 races, it was I just got cold basically.
Right. Yep.
Because he absolutely mugged me in race 1.
He was very fast tonight. In certain areas on the track, he was very, very good.
It was going down into the chicane, and I thought he's outbraked himself here, and then he just hadn't, and I was like, "What?" It's like just defied physics. I was like, "Oh, for God's sake!" And then I sort of had a go at him, but ended up kind of probably killing my tyres a bit, or just getting myself a bit out of the rhythm. Is probably more what it was. And he was frustratingly like 1/10 faster than me, and he then picked up a toe in front of me, so he just eventually zoomed off. And then in race 2 it was much the same, really. I had a bloody good go at trying to get him on lap 1. We were exchanging door paint going up to McLean's, but the wily git managed to sort that out in his favour, and then the same thing happened basically. I just got stuck behind him, losing about a tenth, maybe 1/10 and a half, getting the odd lap where I could gain like 2/10 or something to just tease me, just wind me up, and then yeah. So, and I knew from that moment that he mugged me in race 1, he must have had a bloody great grin on his face, getting one over on me like that.
Yeah.
I was annoyed. Still am annoyed. Can you tell?
A
And
little
then,
bit.
yeah, no, it was a good move to be fair. So I'm joshing really, but and yeah, race 3, I had a sort of you know, part into the sea moment, Moses moment, up when Thomas and Laura got together.
Oh yeah.
It just kind of opened the path up.
Yeah.
And then it was me and Ronald. We managed to run away, and I could see that there was, the A team were on the way. Cue music. With A standing for Andrea in this case, and Jaden and Stephen and whatever, they were on the horizon in the background and getting bigger. And so I felt a bit under pressure, like I need to get past Ronald now.
Yeah.
And I was so much faster through the chicane because Honda OP curb use. So I had a couple of good runs through there, but couldn't really do anything with it. I think I had one where I had a bit more of a go. And then on the lap of the event, he just was quite slow. He didn't do anything wrong, I should point out, but he was just that much slower at the apex of the first part of the chicane. I was always going to slightly get into the back of him, and I was at peace with that because all it would have done was just push him forward slightly. It would have helped him if anything. But what actually ended up happening, it was only a slight brush, and I think there was a bit of the dreaded solid air shenanigans going on. I remember Fraser had this very obviously at Indy Road a few seasons ago, where if you just brush the front of the car, I don't know if it's a Honda thing or generic, whatever, instead of it imparting a sort of backwards force on you, it imparts a downwards force on you.
Oh.
So I think what happened, I had to check this in telemetry, but I think the brush actually pushed the nose into the ground.
Right.
Which then lifted the rear, which was already, I was on the edge going through there as I was every lap, and it just kept rotating. And I was pulling the kitchen sink apart trying to save it. I was trying everything. And then I went very hard into the wall and it ripped the wheel off or something. So.
Right, okay.
I mean, my skeleton is just dust now.
No, all we saw was you dropping on the standing screen, and then I switched to you, and you were in the gravel trap at the chicane leading down to Melbourne that I've now forgotten the name of. And yeah, you had
Fogarty S's.
Fogarty, sorry, yeah. Foggy S's, and various bits of your car missing. We're kind of staring at your car at the minute on the replay with no front.
That was the point I was swearing.
Ah, okay. Drat and oh dear and all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
absolutely.
bother.
Oh bother. Oh darn it. Shucks and all those other naughty words. Fiddlesticks. But yes, I mean, you gave us such good entertainment when you were fighting with Carl, because you got alongside a few times. It wasn't like
I was
that
trying.
you ran away. Oh yeah. It was good, exciting stuff, and it was reminiscent of Jamie of old in the Honda, whilst racing literally alongside Simon in the Great Wall of Honda. And we wish for those days once again, but hopefully they'll come back one day. How would you go at Brands Hatch though? It's kind of your home track, right?
It is my well, I mean, technically, Goodwood might be slightly closer to me. That's Chichester.
Yeah, okay.
But is that a real track? Not really. So
was once upon a time, but yeah,
was once.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brands Hatch is the only track from the sim that I've been to.
Okay.
It's that close. So considering I don't drive, it's within a train journey. Although down here at the moment, that's risky business.
Yeah.
That was
deforming tracks and such. Yeah.
Yeah, that was only a couple of miles from me. So.
Really? Right. Okay.
It's I prefer the Indy layout, if I'm honest.
Right. That's like a bit like, as Bill Switzer used to describe it, as flying fighter jets around a teacup.
There's a famous quote from Dick Johnson, Australian touring car and supercar driver for many years, describing Winton as a race around your clothesline.
Yeah, that's
or a marathon. Sorry,
good.
a marathon around the clothesline.
Yeah.
That was before they extended Winton, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the that's always the quote I think of when it comes to that sort of thing. But no, Brands Hatch Indy is the scene of probably my best overtake ever, as I always remind Carl. It didn't count for anything because it was in the practice session. But I did the classic. If you remember Fabrizio Giovanardi in BTCC.
Yeah, I do. He drove an Alpha, didn't he? At one point.
No, Vauxhall.
No?
You're thinking of Tarquini.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
It's Tarquini.
Gabriele Tarquini. Yeah, that's perfect. You've been practicing that for too long.
But yeah, no, I did the classic Giovanardi move, like half on the grass, like halfway towards bloody Goodwood, on the inside of the last corner on Carl in the practice session. Right. Like, bloody hell, that was a good move. Michael Hall's got one of those as well at Montreal, like the perfect move.
Oh, really? Right, okay.
Yeah.
The perfect off-track move.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, I like it. The good thing about Brands is that every corner is a challenge in some way. There's no simple corner at Brands. Everything's off camber or a weird radius, or there's something odd with every corner.
Yeah, I tried to describe that to Laura when she was in the booth before. That it's technical on each turn, and not in a dissimilar way to Donington, but in a much faster way than Donington. It feels like every corner is faster at Brands Hatch.
Well, it's because it's narrower.
Yeah, and that, yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's not a lot of room, is there?
Yeah,
no.
But, yeah. Hopefully that'll go well, and then after that it's Okayama, where I've got the old special paint all sorted out now. So
can't wait for the special Japanese paints. They're always brilliant. And talk to me about the no ABS. Do you race these sessions with no ABS, or do you keep your ABS on?
No, ABS on. So having ABS on is faster because you have a safety net.
Yeah.
Although that said, I think the consensus after Sunday was that this track, it's closer than others, I think.
Okay.
But you wouldn't, if ABS is permitted, then you would use it.
Right, I see. Yep. But how many people attended this week? I wasn't able to. I was at my mum's, so.
It wasn't too many. Although they're longer sessions now, so they're 5-hour sessions. So I mean, I just pounded around for like, I missed the first hour or so, but I did, I don't know, just shy of 100 laps or something on Sunday in the Elantra, because I'm trying that out.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know, I posted the thing about the brake valve from footage from that. So yeah, you know, more and more people. I mean, I mention it occasionally in the waiting room channel and all that kind of thing, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I must start doing that." And yes, yeah, now's the time.
Yeah. 4 weeks
to
away.
think about that.
Yeah.
So we're not too far away. And so for those that haven't seen it, I posted a sort of schedule thing for when these sessions are running, because I am putting some extra ones on in week 13 as well. And yeah, please do come and give them a go, and jump in the voice channel and discuss any difficulties you're having, or want to get a good eye as to what the starting point is. We did have a few people that have that did, like Kyle, for example, popped in, who hadn't done it since we did the Alton session. And it was interesting to watch him have his sort of first 5 lap struggles, which is the normal process. Everyone is a bit for the first 5 laps, and then after that he got the hang of it fine. So
yeah, the muscle memory kicks in quite quick. I found from the limited amount that I did. I need to take my pedals to pieces and blow out all the crap that's in them, apparently, because it was very, very jumpy and sketchy. But yeah, it felt like once you'd got over the initial Christ, I just locked up somewhere I shouldn't. You modulate the braking naturally, and it becomes something that you just. I don't know whether it's because I've driven the V8s, albeit badly, but it's a similar process to that, really. I thought, anyway.
Yeah.
In
the car communicates to you what's happening.
Yeah, you feel
Whereas
it more
with ABS,
through the
it kind of doesn't.
Yeah. And you don't stamp on the brake. I mean, that was the famous thing from the previous, not previous. How do I word this? When the the cars changed from just the Audi to the Veloster and the Elantra, etc.,
Yeah.
you could literally stamp on the brakes with both feet, and you wouldn't lock up. It was actually the more advantageous thing to do at that point in time.
Yeah, I mean, there's some element of truth to that now. Not
Mm.
quite full brakes as such, but it's the ABS is it wouldn't be on the cards in real life in IMSA if it didn't bring some sort of benefit, right?
Yes.
So and the reason is, I believe, more about sort of tire saving, because they have limited tire sets and they do endurance racing, right? So
Yeah.
and in other series, it's more sort of gentleman racer kind of situations where you've like NLS, like Nürburgring type stuff, and Corventic. They're sort of very much like pro-am sort of things in real life. So I think it's there for that reason as well. But the having ABS on like one in the Honda, for example, which has got like 11 settings and then 12 or 0 is off. So actually it's got 12 settings, come to think of it. Like having it on one has the same non-able to lock up scenario as having it on max.
Okay.
The difference is how much it intervenes, but the each value is a certain amount of like permitted slip. But the thing is that R1 is like an amount of permitted slip that is in excess of anything that would have any consequence.
Yes. Yeah, that makes
Whereas
sense.
in like GT3 or something, I'm not as familiar with GT3 now, but there was such a thing as having too little ABS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can if you can, you'd be like, oh, I need more ABS than I'm currently running. Whereas in TCR, that doesn't really exist.
No.
It's almost binary.
Is that just because the wheels are the action wheels are at the other end of the car, or it shouldn't be, should it? It should.
No,
Because when
I
you're under
think
braking, the physics are the same.
I think it should be personally. I think it should be more kind of crude when it's at a low value.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you would want that where in like a qualifying session on like a cold track, that'd be fine. But when you're on a hot track and your tires are knackered, then one should be a problem.
Yes. Yeah.
And it just isn't. So because I mean, if you that same telemetry that I showed in that video, if you do that on an ABS on session, the lockometer I have on the left side just doesn't really register anything.
No. No.
So
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, the
Cool.
TLDR is please have a look if you're available on the Sundays. I post when they go up. They're 5 hours long now. Please do have a go. If you miss one, it's not an issue. There are more. And then starting from after our Road America race, then all sessions like the ones that Cole puts up and so on will all be non-ABS as well for when they're sort of targeting the league for practice anyway.
Okay, that's cool. All right, well, let's move on to any shout-outs you want to make before we let you go and start your no ABS practice probably for Brands Hatch.
Yeah, well, shout out to Ronald really, because I think he did really well in race 3 to hold on to 3rd. I think he got in the end.
Yeah, well, he's going to get my vote for driver of the meeting, and Laura has already got Jay's vote, so that's where those are going.
So as soon as my pelvis got rearranged into the barrier, my allegiance switched to God. I hope he wins it now. And I was saying to him earlier that I felt a bit guilty for having raced him a bit to hold him up a bit. Without that, you might have been an extra, 2 or 3 seconds up the road. Maybe that would have counted for something. I don't know, but
no, that's
and shout out to yourself for all your work and Jay and all that as well as usual.
No, thank you for that.
Looking forward to watching you back as I always do.
Yeah, if you don't mind letting Chris know that the interviews are over. I've got to get a train in a few hours, so I haven't got the time to spend interviewing people for as long as normal. And we look forward to seeing you racing at Brands Hatch. Hopefully that Honda does what it needs to for you. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, Pete.
Cool. Right. So, folks, we reached the end of our 3 races here. We've been indulged at Donington. Ignore the name in the bottom left corner. Whatever SDK is doing, it's done it for weeks now. Whoever the first or second person in the booth is, I haven't even got that visual on at the moment, but it still sticks in the screen. Don't know why. But it's done it for a while. It did it in the V8s as well. So we will look forward to Brantach next week. We've got another week before V8's race again. Don't forget that this series has 3 more race weeks. It should ordinarily be 2, but we've got a rescheduled race of Road America into week 13. I'll just remind you of that. We've got Sundays where Jamie is racing, or rather training people on how to use the car with no ABS, because in season 26 we will be doing that in this series to add a further element of simulated realism into this league. The driver of the meeting was awarded to Laura by Jay and RDJ by me. And I'll apply those points once I remember what my password is for the website. Stay safe, everybody. Thanks to everybody that was on the chat, everybody that watched, the entire Scotton family, who I don't want to annoy because there's quite a few of them, and I don't want to get beaten up, and Jay for his enormous contributions to our broadcasts. He makes us sound far more professional than we actually are. The Goose, obviously, who's the most famous of all of us, to all the races that took part, and we hope that we attract even more for season 26. It's been a brilliant night's racing, and good night, folks. Take care, and we'll see you next time.